Yo. There we go. Oh, right. I was gonna. Okay. Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. I have switched from XSplit, which I have been using forever, to OBS, which is, probably what I would have used to begin with, but it didn't exist when I first started streaming. But, I have a lifetime premium membership to XSplit, so I've been using that. However, it's been annoying me lately, particularly some of the stuff with the recordings has been giving me a bit of pain, and I'm hopeful that OBS is going to run a little bit more smoothly for me. We're going to find out. My testing and stuff all looked good. The Twitch alerts for any subs or cheers and all that should be good to go. Should anything of that nature occur. Anyway, let's get into some Unavowed. Let's cease to avow things. I'm down here now. I'm down in this corner. I thought maybe this corner would be a little bit better because from this corner, the latest chat message is right above my head instead of the oldest visible chat message. And I thought when I'm making shorts for Twitch, when I position the frames, maybe I want to get the most recent chat message in there sometimes. This is real high tier stuff. Am I centered, or do I need to move my webcam slightly? I'm pretty much in the middle. Good. I will be shifting around a bit, but we do the best we can. So, last time on Unavowed, we briefly considered avowing something, but then we unavowed it instead. And also, we completed our most recent investigation, which was in a little haunted house, which we have since unhaunted. We've returned back to the headquarters, and there was a spoopy ghost thing, will-o-wisp type creature, zooping around our room right when we got back. I believe that was KK. But I don't know for sure. Like, we couldn't see her in the outside world, but I bet while we're in the house we can see her. She's going to be hanging out with Logan somewhere. And I do think whatever our mission ends up being this time, we're going to take Logan and Mondana. Because last time we took Eli and Vicky, because Vicky was the new girl. So Mondana got left out. And now Logan is the new guy, so we got to take Logan so that we can get to know him a little bit better. And we will, rotate from Eli to Mondana. What's going on, girl? Did you enjoy hanging out in the here?
I have a question of a personal nature. I hope you'll answer it.
Oh yeah, how are the audio levels? Is the dialogue at a good volume, or should I turn the game up a little bit maybe? Cause yeah, having switched software, my levels all got reset, of course. Okay, well, I won't fuck with it then. I mean, I'll check if it meets my exacting standards after the stream, but for now, I will just assume if it's good enough for lore, it's probably good enough for me. She wants to ask us a question. Let's say ask away. I like Mondana.
I appreciate you humoring me.
You can ask questions, girl.
Our missions have taken a very personal nature, at least as far as you are concerned.
Yeah, you all saw my
These
fuck
visions you have
photo.
seen of your demon self. Could you tell me how they make you feel?
How do I feel about the visions? I want to say that I feel violated. I was forced to hurt people and do things I'd never do.
I see. Control. Agency. These things are important to you.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. I will see you at the meeting. We may.
Let's talk a bit more first. Did you see a little blue thing fly by?
Yes. That would be KK.
I had a feeling.
Logan's spirit guide. I admit, I was surprised to see her as well. Eli has a theory. He can explain it better than I.
Why are you so curious to know how I feel?
My concern is for your welfare. We must all watch out for each other, since nobody else will. One day, you will do the same for me.
Are you sure it's not, you don't want to kiss or anything, do you? It's not that, because, like, I don't want to kiss. I mean, unless, no. Well, but unless, Mondana, I mean, no. How's Logan fitting in?
It was difficult for my father to accept a bestower, but he understands the necessity. I am certain Logan will prove himself, as you have.
Okay. Any thoughts on that last mission, where you sat on the train the whole time?
I confess, hearing tales of putting lost souls to rest always gives me a certain satisfaction. I can see the appeal in being a bestower, yet I am glad I am not one.
Cool.
Thank you.
I'll leave you to it. Let's go chat up Eli a little bit. What you reading in the fire, Eli? You reading some smutty nonsense? You reading some sex books? You reading ancient Babylonian pornos, Eli? I just asked because that's what I'd be reading. I don't mean to sound judgmental.
Hey, shouldn't you get some sleep? We all need to be fresh tomorrow.
Should I get you some coffee or something? Let's offer him a coffee.
Coffee? Why would I want... Wait, what time is it? Jesus, I really should put a clock down here.
Are you reading anything interesting, Eli?
Interesting is relative, but I'm looking for something useful. I was reading about ghosts.
Of course.
Trying to learn more about the geists we saw. There must be millions of old texts and tomes on the subject. None of them have anything approaching solid facts. Still, there's gotta be something, somewhere.
Are you okay, Eli?
Lost spirits are turning geist on us. So no, I'm not okay. I really shouldn't let this stuff get to me. I've outlived a lot of people. I buried my wife over 60 years ago. Heck, my kids are in their 60s. I'm probably going to outlive them too. And that's okay. I've made my peace with it. But Geists, that their souls could be twisted like that, I don't like it. Not at all.
Interesting. So he's 90-something, and he said he buried his wife over 60 years ago. So, you know, he would have been in his 30s when that happened, so I'm guessing his wife didn't exactly die of natural causes. If his kids are in their 60s, maybe she died during childbirth? Maybe? Just a hypothesis? Let's ask about his family. You have a family? Maybe we shouldn't ask about his family. I'm gonna ask about his family. You have a family?
Yeah. I never mentioned them before. Doesn't sound like me. Anyway, sorry for the brooding. See you at the meeting?
Could you tell me about your family?
You don't know many parents, do you? Never ask a dad about his kids. He won't shut up. But yeah, you probably saw the pictures on the wall. I have 2 girls, Julie and Gloria.
Must be cool having a fire mage for a dad. See, this is what I want to get at, is what happened to his wife. But, like, maybe we shouldn't ask? I'm gonna ask. What happened to your wife?
Donna was young. 30, 31. It was cancer
Unlucky.
that took her.
Dying from cancer that
Seems
young?
so mundane, doesn't it? When I think about all the things I've seen since, just goes to show, you don't need magic or monsters for something to be terrible.
Very true, Eli. Must be cool having a fire mage for a dad.
They don't exactly know about that, and they never will. They, think I'm dead.
They think you're dead?
I faked my death.
Eli, come
This
on, man.
power I have, when it manifested, it attracted things. Things that would have hurt my kids unless I died. So
Bummer.
I did.
Yeah, that must have been really hard. I'm so sorry, Eli.
Yeah, still is.
What kind of things, though?
Just things. Let's leave it at that.
Well, tell me about your kids.
I did warn you about asking a dad about his kids, right? Well, here's the Cliff Notes version. Gloria married a realtor and moved to Florida. They're both retired now. Julie got bit by the wanderlust bug and hasn't let go. She hasn't settled down and probably never will.
Cool
They
kids.
Turned out fine. Dad or no dad.
Okay. Well, bye. That's enough. That's enough bothering Eli for
Yeah.
now. Bye for now, Eli. We'll talk later. I wonder where Logan's hanging out. I want to see how he's settling in. You know. I wonder if he's just going to be in the parlor with Vicky and Kalash. Yeah, I guess so. He's playing on his phone. Look at this fucking little Gen Z over here. Can't get off his phone. He's setting a bad example for the kid who is a ghost. You know, but she still doesn't need to be learning that it's okay to be on your phone all the time. I don't know why I'm giving Logan a hard time here. Let's have a chat with him.
Hey, you're finally up. You guys keep some late hours around here.
I guess all those midnight shows prepared me for this.
Except that nobody claps when you're done. Except me. You saved my life last night. Anyway, I was told there'd be a meeting or something? Just let me know when it starts.
I always wake up on the young side of the bed, Lore. Alright, Logan, let's talk a bit.
I can do that.
What are you doing with your phone?
You ever hear of Trollgate? Some online game thing? KK is a little obsessed with it. Oh, don't deny it, KK. You totally are. You make me play this thing every chance we get. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. Role-playing a pink troll in a fairy tale land, zapping goblins with magic. Okay. KK says they aren't goblins. They're called Whittakins. Yeesh, such a nerd. What? You are?
I know I already put this in the stream title, but I would die for KK. Or kill for her, as the case may require. Any thoughts on the last mission? you know, where we saved your life. That was pretty cool, right?
I think I'm just happy to walk more than 2 feet in any direction. I'm eager to move. You need me to run out for coffee or a pizza or anything? Just say the word.
I could have a coffee and a pizza. How about a pizza with coffee beans on it? Maybe not. Let's talk about KK.
That's no ball of light. That's KK. Seems you guys can see her. Eli was saying it was because we're all linked now or something. You'd have to ask him. I couldn't understand 2 words of it.
Can I ask you about KK? I want to know about her.
That okay? She says it's okay.
Why does she bob up and down like that, bro? She got the she got restless ghost light syndrome or something?
She says she doesn't know, but honestly, I think she's messing with me. Why? Because you're always messing with me.
I like Logan too. What does KK look like?
Oh yeah, you only see a ball of light, right? I see a little girl, about 10 years old. Really? You sure it's okay? Well, okay. I have a picture on my phone of what she looked like, you know, when she was alive. She says it's cool if you want to see.
Yeah, I would love to see that picture of KK.
Sure, here.
Cute kid. Bummer that she's dead, you know? Sucks, to die as a kid. Although, I guess in her case, like, it wasn't the worst. Like, it's not like her existence actually ended. You know, now she's a ball of light and she gets to go and solve supernatural capers. So, you know, being dead, not ideal, you know, missed out kind of on the life part of life. But it's not, you know, it's not as bad as it could be. At least she became a ghost. KK was so young.
I know. She was 10. Just try not to make a big thing of it, okay?
I've got to ask how she died. I got to know.
Look,
He doesn't want to tell
you never
me.
spoke to a ghost before, so you can't know this. You don't ask a ghost how they died. You just don't. It really upsets them. So, let's not do that, okay?
Fair enough. That makes sense. Let's talk about something
You got
else. Tell me about yourself,
Sure.
Logan.
I guess.
How long have you been a bestower, buddy?
About a year, give or take. One day, I got the worst headache of my life. Then KK appeared, and everything made a lot more sense.
Things made sense after KK appeared?
Yeah, with my brother Jonah. He was a bestower before me.
Oh.
He'd been acting strange for weeks, jumping at shadows, staring at stuff that wasn't there. I begged him to talk to me, but how could he? I wouldn't have believed him. He couldn't handle it. In the end, he
Whoa.
took his own life. When he
Brutal.
died, I inherited his gift. And KK. She explained everything. Jonah wasn't crazy. He never was. And accepting this gift, it's the only way I can honor him. So here we are.
Bro, that is fucking heavy. Dude. But you're otherwise normal aside from the ghost thing, buddy.
I
Yeah?
was never anyone particularly special. And honestly, I'm still not.
I think you're
Am I
special,
mundane?
Logan.
Sure. Mundane as mud.
We'll talk later.
Now, where were we?
Vicky peruses the liquor collection. A lady after my own heart.
You know, I nearly puked the first time I saw that ghost in Vinny's alley, but now I know that it was just lost. I'm glad Logan's on the team. Nobody deserves that. Nobody.
Any thoughts on the last mission?
It's infuriating. Somewhere in the Gun Hill precinct is some poor cop assigned to the Eddings house case. He'll never solve it. Ever. An unsolved
True.
case like that can haunt a cop their entire career. Make them hate themselves. Drive them to drink. I want to drop an anonymous tip in the mail, but what the hell do I say? A demon did it?
Yeah, write
I
that.
just have to live with it.
No, do the a demon did it thing and then just like keep leaving cryptic notes. Do like the Zodiac thing. Just give the guy something to work on, you know? Just troll him for like decades. Why not?
Right.
That's what
Catch you
I'd
later.
do. Just troll him for decades. It's the nice thing to do sometimes. Twitch is telling me it wants to run an ad break within the next couple minutes, so I'm gonna cause that to happen before we start the meeting with Kalash. It shouldn't hit me with them more than once an hour anymore. I messed with the settings a bit. I'm gonna see if I can make it work with the scheduler so that I can get the higher payout rate. But we'll see. I will be back in 3 minutes. I'm going to give myself 3 minutes to do the things I want to do. Of course, if you won't actually see the ads, Lornath, because I do have them turned off for subscribers. Anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes. I have something a little interesting here that I am going to share with you before I get back to it. So I have here a glass of strong apple wine. I made this from apple juice. It's just apple juice that I fermented. And it's supposed to be clearing up by now, but as you can see, it's still very cloudy. I mean, it was cloudy apple juice when I started, so I'm not sure how much I can expect it to clear up. But the last time I tasted this a couple of days ago, the first time I tasted this was a couple of days ago, and it wasn't very good. But I had it at like room temperature and just like a little sample, and now it's been chilling in the fridge for a couple of days, and hopefully it's mellowed out a little. If it hasn't, I'm going to try mixing it with something, because this should be like somewhere around 16% alcohol, so it's like it's a strong wine. It smells okay. It smells kind of like, it still smells apple-y. And it also smells a little bit like gasoline. It smells like alcohol. It smells like you took alcohol and poured a bunch of really cheap vodka into it, which is pretty much what you would expect, right? That is actually better now that it's been in the fridge for a couple days. I kind of fucked this one up. This is the first time I tried to ferment anything, and I got a little impatient, and I tried to, like, stabilize it too soon and stuff. So it's still kind of sweet. The alcohol content is probably a little bit lower than it's supposed to be, too. I didn't let it go all the way to dry, and it's... Yeah, you know, that's actually not too bad. Now. I think I might bottle some of this up in an airtight thing and shove it in my pantry for a few months and see how it goes. Apparently, it could taste better after aging a little bit. But it's not it's not like too bad, but it's not great by itself. So what I have here is some lemon lime Schweppes sparkling water, and I've been drinking lately, just like this kind of like flavored sparkling water with vermouth, and that's been pretty good. And this is kind of like a vermouth in terms of the strength and stuff. It's just, you know, apple-y. So... that's fine. It's fine. I have some other stuff brewing now that I think is going to be better. And, I'm going to be more patient with it. I'm not going to fuck it up. But I've got some watermelon crush and some pink lemonade fermenting to various strengths. Anyway, with that diversion out of the way, we will get back to Unavowed. I just wanted to share the tales of my recent adventures in brewing. And thankfully I haven't managed to poison myself. Well, I have, but only in the way that I was trying to, you know? I haven't poisoned myself in any unintended manner. Anyway, let's talk to Kalash and have the meeting.
And spirit guide in the Unavowed Hall. More evidence that times are changing.
He talks to ghosts. How is that a bad thing?
Interesting you say that after your experiences last night. Bestowers deal with death. Mundane, mortal death. It is messy, fraught with emotion, and rarely pleasant.
All true.
But times are changing rapidly. We must adjust in kind. So, shall we start the meeting?
Why would it be a bad thing to deal with? I'm going to ask him some questions about the Unavowed while we have him here, though.
Or two about that.
Oh, I think I don't care to ask him about that, actually. Twitch being silly with notifications? Alas. Short version, Ack, is we finished our last mission investigating that haunted house. Logan came back with us. The little blue sphere is KK. She was adorable when she was alive, and to be honest, is still pretty cute as a little bouncing ball. And now we're going to meet with Kalash to discuss what our next mission is. Also, I made liquor out of apple juice, and it's not very good. But it does what it's supposed to do.
Yes, it is time.
That's the catch-up.
So, you met the new guy?
The Bestower? Yes, I have. Did I read the report correctly? You battled 3 poltergeists for 2 days and survived.
I wouldn't call it battling. I just kind of sat there.
Regardless, anyone else entering that house would have been killed. You being there saved lives.
Well, I was where I needed to be. That's all.
No doubt. However, a poltergeist should never have formed in the first place, let alone 3. How did this happen?
It was my demon again.
Of course it was.
The demon turned the residents against each other, then encouraged them to kill each other.
Yeah.
Somehow, in the midst of all that nasty, their souls got corrupted, made them go geist.
But again, we return to our old question. Why? Why is the demon doing this? To what end? I admit, I am confused.
Demon's gonna
Have we
demon.
exhausted every lead? Spoken to every witness? Is there anybody left?
Well, not for nothing, but I got a ping on those prints from the Village Eye basement.
A ping. That is good, I
Taking pingers, brah.
His name was Harry Taylor. 62 years
No.
old, petty thief, homeless since '09. Dropped off the radar about a year ago. I guess we know what happened to him.
And is this relevant?
I don't know. A name is more than we had before.
We have material to work with. Now we just have to improvise around it. What a delightful thing for our character to say.
That is all we can hope for. You all know your duty. Report back when you have new information. Meeting adjourned.
Did he just...
Yes.
Yeah, he lives in a bottle. Don't worry about it. So let's head out. Let's go. Let's have a subway conversation. I'm ready.
They don't have Wi-Fi in the tunnels yet, so no, sorry.
Huh?
Nothing. KK wants me to turn on Trollgate, but there's no signal down here.
Kids and screens, right? Gotta set limits.
That's what I
I
said.
don't know about that. I figure if you die, you should be allowed to play as many video games as you want.
He's got a point there. I think that's a fair point. All right. So yeah, on our last outing, we took Vicky and Eli. This time around, we're going to take Logan because he's the new guy, and I want to get to know him better.
Is Kate
And Montana.
standing still, or is she moving with the subway?
What do you mean?
She's not actually standing on the floor, right? So what's keeping her here? I mean, magic or not, that's just basic physics.
I don't know. I guess physics don't really apply to dead people. What do you think, KK?
What? What did she say?
Oh, she burped loudly.
I would die for KK. I'm gonna keep saying that, I think. Alright guys, let's go. Let's go to Astor Place Station East Village. It's the place we can go. So we got fingerprints off the corpse in the Village Eye basement. So I guess we're going back over there.
Logan? Jeez, where have you been? We missed you at the last few meetings. We've been worried.
Dude, it's called Alcoholics Anonymous for a reason.
Oh, crap.
Nope.
Sorry.
It's fine. Whatever. I'll be at the next one. Promise.
Gonna hold you to that.
I won't. I feel like the more respectful thing to do here is to say nothing and move on. So I'm gonna say, you two know each other?
Yeah, through AA meetings. Now the whole block knows.
Okay, let's move on. Let's go look in the murder basement once
You
again.
really never worked with a bestower like me before.
This is true. We decided long ago that the bestower's duty remained with the mundane world.
Mundane? You call what I do mundane?
You deal with death. Death is a natural extension of the mundane world.
Gotcha. Now I understand
But
Kalash's perspective a little
circumstances
better.
are different now. We welcome your help, Logan.
You hear that, KK? We're welcome.
No need for sarcasm.
I didn't think he was being sarcastic. Chad, was he being sarcastic? He didn't seem sarcastic to me. But again, I have the tism, so maybe you know what? Never mind. Let's go look in the murder basement.
This
That's right, there's a
is,
ghost here.
Not what I expected.
I
to
forgot
see
about the
down here.
ghost. So, we can talk to the ghost now, because Logan's here. Logan, do me a favor. Talk to the ghost.
Hey, you look a bit lost. Maybe we can help.
Hello? Who's there?
Oh, cool, we can hear the ghost now. That's good. I appreciate that it's not just a cutscene of Logan talking to the ghost and relaying... Anyway, I'm not going to interrupt. I will remain
Spirit.
silent.
Did you hear it speak as well? Perhaps,
Madonna.
what does he call it? Psychic spillover? From Logan.
Shh. Let me work here.
Yeah, exactly, Madonna.
Who are you?
Girl.
I'm Logan Brown. This is KK.
I don't know you. You don't know me. You shouldn't be here.
Oh, so we get to speak as Logan, but we do know his name. His name's Harry Taylor.
Are you Harry Taylor?
You know me?
I know of you.
Oh, I see. So it worked.
What worked?
What do you mean it worked?
The pain. It's all gone. The ritual must have worked. Oh, thank God.
Well, you are dead, so let's be a little tactful and say it didn't work.
Whatever happened here, I don't think it worked. I'm sorry.
But it had to. The master promised. Jordan, Wendy, they all promised.
Yeah.
Bleed a little. Just a little. Wendy lifted the knife and then... Oh.
Yeah, about that.
Help you the rest of the way.
I see. Will it hurt?
Absolutely. It's gonna hurt.
Parts of it.
It's gonna be
Just take KK's
horribly
hand, okay?
painful.
Okay.
Oh, he's gone.
All right. He's gone.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Does that...
Oh, his corpse is gone too.
No, that never happens. Maybe we should get out of here?
A sound suggestion.
I don't know, I'm kind of curious about the disappearing corpse thing. Why did the corpse disappear, you know? That's fucked up. Is there anything to interact with in here? Just the fuse box. Can I turn the lights back off? No. I cannot troll my entire team. Fine, we'll leave. Oh, or perhaps not.
Disturbs my grove.
KK did it. Guys, she's a ghost. She can't die again, okay?
Milcaressa,
Oh.
it is you.
Hey, girl.
I was wondering if you would ever come back. Have you brought more worshippers at last?
Apparently my demon's name is Milcarissa. That seems like useful information. And this plant lady, like... I don't know, guys, like, if it's just me, but, like, I wouldn't mind, planting some seeds in her if you know what I mean. Who are you, girl? What's going on?
Is that mortal body giving you a mortal memory as well? That spirit was the only worshipper I had left, and you destroyed him.
Sorry.
That was no worshiper. He was just someone who needed help. So we helped him.
A bestower. Rare as hen's teeth you are. You cannot resist your nature, and I cannot fault you. Nevertheless, Milcaressa and I had an arrangement.
Who are you, bitch?
You made a bargain with.
No, give me a
You got
name,
me
motherfucker.
everything. The power to heal in exchange for worshippers. That was our arrangement. Do you intend to honor
Oh,
it?
no.
Whatever bargain you struck, it was under false
Sorry.
pretenses.
Yeah.
Be silent.
That was my
Jin.
demon.
I know how your kind twists the truth. You keep interesting company, Milcaressa. I believe I understand now. You joined them, the Unavowed, the ones who banished me to the North Woods.
A little bit, yeah. I did join them a little bit. But we're not in the North Woods. Yeah, you don't look very banished to me. She's like...
I know this. This grove was created with magic that I gave you, making it an extension of my domain in the North Woods. Completely in line with the terms of my banishment, if not the spirit of them. But that's Jin's for you. Always so literal.
A Jinn banished you? Would that be my father, Kalash?
Kalash still lives, and you are his daughter.
Indeed he does. I will give him your regards. Our business is concluded. Clear the way. Now. I will not ask twice.
No, I don't believe so.
Whoa!
Jesus.
Oh shit, Montana!
Bestower, Melcaressa, you are free to go.
Can we have Montana back? Please?
Tell Kalash to come to my grove in the North Woods. I want to renegotiate the terms of our agreement.
Dude, she took Montana! That bitch! I love Montana!
Galen of the North Woods. It has been...
Fucking Galen of the North Woods.
I should have been there. Why'd you enter the creepy magic forest without the guy that could throw fire?
Enough,
that-
Mage Beckett. Galen can easily defend against fire magic. Your power would have been next to useless.
She's wood. It burns. I could have done something.
Ah, you're a
You
good
weren't
guy,
there.
Eli.
It happened too quick. There's nothing it could have done.
Maybe, maybe not.
Guys, we need facts. We need data.
Zurich is
Who is this
bashing
tree
on the
lady
door.
anyway?
I need the
You said you
dialogue to
imprisoned her.
pause.
It was centuries ago. This city was just forming. It was taking over her forest. She resented it. She was a danger. She was hurting people, killing them. She had to be contained.
Okay, I'll be right back. I need to... Zurich, I already gave him his scrubbing, but it's actually become... His routine has 2 stages. I go upstairs and scrub him, and then he has to come and see his fans. It's become part of his routine. So here he is. He's having a little bit of a tough night because I told him about the short of him that I put on YouTube and the fact that one person disliked it. And he was really offended by that. He's been upset all day that one person disliked him. And also somebody left a rude comment saying that I would never get laid. Which is just a weird thing to comment on a short of a cat. But people on the internet are fucking weird, man. But yeah, so here's Zurich. Yeah, we're gonna find the person who disliked your short and kill them, Zuzu. See, Lars? Did you see the chat? It's over there. The chat's over there. Yeah, he's looking at Chad. He's looking directly at Chad, actually. There's your fans, okay? They support you. Oh, alright, he's done. Guess he's done. Back to the game. Bye. Get my mood lighting back. Yeah, so... How was she able to overpower Mondana so easily? Mondana's a badass lady.
Good question. I saw Mandana
Exactly.
fight that sea monster. She's a freaking badass.
She's a friggin'
How'd
badass.
she get taken by a
Exactly.
block of wood?
Galen is cunning. Her experience extends back thousands of years. There is little match for that, regardless of how badass one is. But rest assured, Galen will pay for taking my daughter.
She said she wants to renegotiate terms.
If she wants to negotiate, that means she has something to negotiate.
Yeah, your daughter. She took
In other words,
your daughter.
Madonna is alive.
Right.
I have no doubt.
I'm coming with you, sir. You know that, right?
I would not dream of saying otherwise.
This is a trap, right? It's obviously a trap.
No shit. You don't invite the enemy to your door without a reason.
You
Yeah.
forget that I defeated her once, when her forest covered this entire island. Now she has only a tiny grove. Her power is a mere fraction of what it was.
I'm going to.
Yes, Galen knows you, or at least she knows the demon that was within you. That can definitely be used to our advantage. and get some answers in the bargain.
Hey, KK and I were there when everything went down.
Yeah,
going
we're
to-
all going.
Leaving me behind
Yes,
here.
obviously,
This is a
we're all going.
negotiation, not a battle.
Oh.
Only the three of us are needed, but your zeal is appreciated.
I'm actually surprised. I thought we'd all go. So, like, if you're wondering why I'm not saying these things, I don't want to. I don't want to be like, and my demon let her out. Terrific. Like, what's the point in that? And I am a little bit curious to know. I keep thinking maybe I should ask this because, like, the thing is I don't want to imply that Kalash made the wrong decision. Like, if it's just in Kalash's nature to not, murder people, understandable. But I don't want him to feel like I'm questioning him. Is the reason I'm not asking this. It's not so much that I think he made a mistake, but I guess I do want to know what his reason was. So I'm going to ask him. Contained? Why didn't you kill her instead?
We are not butchers.
I figured.
She pleaded for mercy. I gave it to her. It seemed like the best course of action at the time.
No, fair enough. So let's go.
Yes, the sooner the better.
Interesting.
Good luck out there.
Thanks, Vicky. You're a friggin' badass, too.
When was the last time you re-established your veil?
What are you talking about?
Never mind. It's nothing.
Stay focused, Mage Beckett. Do not get distracted.
It's being a distraction that I'm worried about.
Worry about Mundana and Galen. All other matters can wait.
Right.
True.
Of
True.
course.
So, we're going to Central Park. Absolutely gorgeous. The
Galen,
background paintings
you
in
have
this
requested
game,
an
man.
audience. I am here. Galen!
Such a vibe.
High and mighty
The way the
king.
trees are all, like,
As a welcome, it is a
bending
ball.
away from the middle.
Show yourself.
Sweet.
I cannot leave my grove, remember? You saw to that. But I have your precious daughter. She is in good condition. Mostly.
Mostly.
Leave her alone!
Is that a fire mage? I thought Alden's hunters killed the last of you centuries ago.
Not all of us.
You keep interesting company, Kalash. Come to my grove. We have much to discuss.
Extinguish that fire. She is baiting you.
Oh.
We are here to negotiate.
Yeah, I wish she would bait me,
With all
man.
due respect, sir, she's not playing word games. Mandana, I'm
Mage
coming.
Beckett, stop! Brash
Eli,
idiot.
you dumb
Let us follow
motherfucker.
him.
Eli, you stupid fucking piece of shit, Eli. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, Eli. What the fuck are you doing, man? You don't split the party, Eli.
Mandy, come on! She's totally unresponsive.
The vines. They are drugging her, keeping her asleep.
Don't worry, I'll get her out.
Yeah, what did you think was gonna happen, bro? Now you're both gonna get, I've seen those magazines they sell in Japan. I know what happens next. We gotta get him out of there, or this is gonna get really messy. I was thinking, what's her name? Galen might appear, but I guess not.
It will take mere seconds for my pets to crush them to death. Can you free them in time?
Galen, show yourself.
I'm glad she's only planning to kill them with the tentacles. That's actually kind of a relief.
You've gotten old.
I have evolved. You are just as petulant as ever.
You expect me to be overjoyed to see you? Grateful? You took my forest and I want it back!
Yeah, well, we all want something, babe. Free Eli and Montana, then we'll talk. You gotta, we're not gonna negotiate with her, but you gotta pretend like you're gonna, you can't just be like, fuck you, bitch. Free Eli and Montana, then we'll talk.
You are in no position to bargain.
What do you want, Galen?
What does anyone want from a djinn? I want a wish.
You grant wishes, Kalash? Can you do that for real?
Silence. The last refuge of a djinn who cannot bear the truth. My forest once covered this entire island. It shall be so again. That is my wish.
Out of the question.
Would you let your precious minions die instead?
Wait, yeah, hang on. You can turn New York into a forest, but you can't just kill this bitch?
I cannot. A djinn's power does not work like that. You want
How
a wish,
convenient.
Galen? Then you must fight for it.
What? Oh shit, Kalash,
Here is your wish, Galen, in physical form. As long as I live, it will remain encased in crystal.
Oh shit, he summoned a
Face
wish
me in
crystal.
combat. Kill me, and the crystal will break, granting you what you desire.
I have your daughter and pet mage at my mercy. Why should I bargain with you?
Kill them, and your wish will never be granted. You will remain trapped here, forever. What say you?
Guys, Kalash is kind of a badass. Like, did you see the thing where he summoned the wish crystal? You sure you can take her? Maybe I could take her, you know? Kalash, maybe I could...
My daughter and
She's
Mage Beckett are in danger.
evil,
I
sure,
have
but...
little choice in the matter. I cannot let them perish, not while it is in my power to save them.
The traditional rules of engagement apply.
They do.
Then I accept. Let this woman be the witness.
It is done.
Then let us begin. I am ready, Kalash, whenever you are. If you are going to strike, then strike! You will not disturb the battleground. The rules of engagement must be obeyed.
Okay. Like, I can move around, which means I must be able to do something to help in this situation. Do I... Oh, I can use Kalash. Yeah.
I have the patience of the forest.
I guess I...
Do not distract him. I want his full attention.
But yeah, like, he's been this much of a badass this whole time, and he's just hanging out in base, calling up dragons and yelling at them. He's when he's calling them up, he's being like, I need reinforcements, and the dragon's like, no. And he's like, but you don't understand, I don't have enough badasses out in the field.
The patience of the forest.
Anyway,
I can wait centuries if need be.
let's use Kalash. I wonder if I have a choice here, right? Like, I can use Kalash on the lady, but, like, can I get him to, like, pick up Eli's hat?
I cannot.
No, he's physically incapable of that. What about the crystal?
I cannot.
What about... you just, get the sword, maybe?
I cannot.
What can you do, buddy?
I cannot.
Hey, Kalash, could you lend me $50 by any chance, man?
I cannot.
Fuck. Alright, whatever. Whoa.
Like a toothless hound.
Nice axe, though.
All bark, no bite.
Really? A tree pun? Wait, where were you keeping that axe? So many options. She's not dead, dude. She's clearly not actually dead. I'm gonna go with that was surprisingly easy. It seems like the biggest chance that he'll realize that, like, clearly this is some kind of feint.
Easy for you, perhaps. I haven't swung an axe in centuries. Now, to the business at hand. Freeing our friends.
Look out, she's behind you!
You really thought I could be so easily defeated? Here, in my own grove, I draw my life from this place. As long as it lives, so do
She's
I.
fingering him, man.
So tired so soon? Get up. Give me your best shot.
Hit me with your best shot. Sorry. Do you want to try something else, Kalash? Maybe? Maybe you want to try something else, dude? Like get the sword, maybe?
I cannot.
I had a feeling he might say that. Just don't fuck up this time, alright, buddy? Swing the axe a little better, I guess.
I feel strange. Something is wrong.
Yeah, we gotta free We gotta do something, man. Yeah, she's gonna keep doing that.
Feeling dizzy, Kalash. Tired.
What are you doing to me?
Oh, she's poisoning him.
Korean
Yeah.
Have you heard of it?
Hemlock.
Yes, my own personal strain. Concentrated so densely it can even weaken the mighty Jin.
Oh, shit.
Now get up, old man. I've been waiting centuries for this.
Okay, but I've got the sword now. Can I just, like, go for it? I'm gonna go for it.
Do not interfere. This is between me and the Jin.
You think I give a fuck?
I told you, do not interfere. Do not break the rules of
Oh
engagement.
my god, bitch, you and your rules. Do you want the sword, buddy?
Final warning. Do not interfere.
Okay, fine. So I'm gonna get Kalash to go again, and then I'm gonna try and, like, while she's gone, I'm gonna try and free Eli, because maybe Eli can fucking set her shit on fire. That's my plan.
This is...
Yeah, I know. She'll be back in just a second. Let me just fucking...
Stop! The rules of engagement.
Are you serious, bro?
You don't know the rules. No, of course you don't. Here, take it. Quick.
The combatants shall be known as Kalash and Goet. The prisoners shall remain incarcerated until one of the combatants is dead. Whoever deals the death blow shall be declared the winner. The winner shall have their wish granted. Okay, I gotta think. Whoever deals the death blow shall be declared the winner. The winner shall have their wish granted. I have to kill Kalash. Oh, wait, no, but I tried that and it wouldn't let me. I gotta... Because I was just thinking, like, if I deal the death blow, then it's my wish that gets granted, not... What's-her-name's, you know? And actually, nothing in here says that I can't... I guess I'm not one of the combatants. Is there some other way around this? Maybe we can damage the wish
Worry.
crystal.
With bed rest and plenty of fluids, the toxins will just drain out of your body. But you have to kill me first. Now get up and fight.
In terms of interactables, it's, yeah, just Eli and Mondana, really, and we can, like, look at the crystal. Maybe I can get, like, a quick legal name change.
Do not distract.
Can I
Your
talk?
leader is dying.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, it reads to me like the solution to this problem is if I kill Kalash, it'll be my wish instead of hers. I would prefer not to kill Kalash, but I'm not really seeing any other solutions here. I'm gonna go for it while she's not here to bitch at me.
I killed her. This time.
I seriously doubt it, buddy.
Oh, the terms of engagement. You found the loophole. There is always another way. Perhaps we could think of some, given enough time. But time is a luxury we do not have. I cannot defeat her. That is the truth. So do it. Be declared the winner. You will be granted one wish. Use it wisely.
Bummer.
To the neck. It is quickest. Hurry, before she reforms.
So I just wish you alive again when I'm done, right?
No, the wish will be powered by my death. Negate that, and the paradox could tear a hole in the universe.
Fuck.
You will be given
Universe
great
tearing.
power. Please don't waste it.
Universe tearing paradoxes, man. Shit, is there any other way out of this? I liked the that I could ask him, you know, isn't there some other way? And he said, like, I'm sure we could think of one if we had enough time, but we don't have any time. I mean, I actually do have time to think right now, because time's not going to advance while I have the dialogue open. But, like, I obviously don't want to have her keep coming back and eventually kill him. This is great. You can see why I love this game so much, Jack. It is a delight. I also don't remember this from my first playthrough, like what I did or what happened. I think I'm gonna kill him because I can't think of any other solution here. I'm gonna do it. Rest in power, Kalash. Gave him the old.
What? Impossible!
No, it was possible.
You cheat! That wish was mine!
I didn't break the rules. It's mine now, bitch.
You have no right. I was meant to kill Kalash, not you!
What? She speaks true.
Mondana's
Father's
gonna
gone.
be
Good
pissed.
riddance. Trapping me here. Did he think I'd stay quiet?
I would highly recommend it.
Fine. Leave. You have your precious wish. Do with it what you will.
Okay, we got 3 choices. So I can wish for the grove to be one of peace, where Galeen will harm no one ever. I can wish for Galeen to be turned to stone, for the park dogs to piss on, or I can wish for her to die. This is kind of interesting because we know that Kalash could have killed her hundreds of years ago, and he chose not to. And he specifically said it was like, you know, he had the option to give mercy. Well, no, he said that she asked for mercy, actually, and she's not asking for mercy this time. I'm just kind of thinking, like, to honor, if I were to, I almost feel like the top option honors Kalash's memory the best. But I think Montana's going to be pissed. The thing is, it just feels fucked up to kill her when we could leave her alive, but she just can't hurt anyone anymore, and it becomes like a peaceful grove. I mean, this has got to be the good Alliant option, right? You know? I guess I'm gonna go for the goody two shoes option. I think I'm gonna wish for the grove to be one of peace, and that Galeen will harm no one ever. That feels okay.
Sweet, well-intentioned, and futile. Yes, I remain trapped here, but your precious Unavowed remains crippled. I consider this a victory. I will find a way out again.
No, you
It may
won't.
take centuries. It may take millennia. But I will find a way out.
You would let her live after everything. You would let her live.
Mandy, Kalash wouldn't want.
Don't you dare tell me what my father wouldn't want. Not even I know that. I am sorry. No, I am not sorry. My father is
It's okay,
dead.
Mandy. Take all the time you need, girl.
I want to go home now.
It's okay, girl. You're gonna be feeling some big feels for a while. It's alright. Feel what you gotta feel. Here we are, back at home. I am gonna take a short break. I'm gonna get myself a beverage. I'm gonna run an ad while I'm AFK, which, if I understand correctly, should mean that I won't get interrupted by the ad scheduler trying to schedule ads later when I'm in the middle of something. Yeah, I'll be right back. Let's do 2:30. I think that's gonna be. I think I'll be back in. I think that's the timeline in which I will be back. I should have killed her. I should have killed that bitch. I have letting her live remorse. Should have killed that bitch. Oh well. Back to the mission. Well, I mean, we're actually currently in between missions. Hey, Mondana. Hey, girl. Oh, she was talking to Eli, actually. Let's go talk to Eli, who she was talking to. I really thought for a second there he was just going to grab his dick. I don't know. His hands went down. I had this brief flash in my mind that he was just going to start jorking it. But thankfully, that's not what's going on. What is this knife? Maybe this is the knife that was used to kill the guy in the basement, maybe?
Oh, hi. I'm just scanning the knife again.
Didn't you scan the knife already? No, I want to talk about him talking to Mondana. I just saw Mondana walk out of your room. You guys doing the old, slippy fist?
Oh, you saw that, huh? Well, no point in denying it.
So, you and Mondana are...
What? Oh, no, it's nothing like that. Well, maybe it is kind of like that. It's complicated. Well, maybe not that complicated. Just leave it, okay?
Eli, you can do what you want, buddy. But you need to figure out the rules of engagement in this thing, okay? You gotta talk to her. Whatever the situation is okay. It's okay. You're consenting adults. Do the friends with benefits thing if that's what it is. Whatever it is. But you have to talk to her about what the thing is. You stupid bitch. Let's just ask him if he's alright.
Me? I'm fine. I'm working. So yeah, I'm alright.
Actor, you're a horrible liar, you know?
You're as bad as Mondana. You really want to know how I feel? I want to burn the North Woods to the ground. Then when there isn't a twig or weed left, I'll flambe that dryad like a fancy cake.
I love you, Eli.
Did I ever tell you about Alden, my great-grandfather?
Only that he was hunted down and killed, I think is the only thing he said about him.
Yeah, he needed to be stopped, no question. I always wondered what made him that way. What made him decide that turning villages of people to ash was a good idea?
He probably just thought it sounded funny.
Long time. Long even for a mage, but he was still human. Maybe he suffered one loss too many.
Maybe.
That'd be me one day. I don't know.
Plenty of people suffer, they don't turn evil because of it. Or you're you, Eli, you aren't anybody else. I think that's right. Eli's a good being. He needs to trust in himself that he's not going to become an evil mass murderer, because I think he needs to talk to Mandana about what's going on there with whatever they're doing, so that nobody gets hurt. But you know, he's a good being. He's not gonna start murdering everyone on the planet, probably. And I mean, if he does, he probably would have a good reason. So yeah, you're you, Eli. You aren't anybody else.
50 years ago, I was an accountant with 2 daughters. Today, I'm a fire mage with the Unavowed. Tomorrow, who knows what I'll be.
That's a fair
I've
point.
lost
People
a
do
lot of
change.
people in my life. I thought I'd come to terms with it, but it never gets easier. Jesus, I'm making this all about me, aren't I? Poor Mandana. Let's talk about something else.
Well, I think it sounds like you already comforted Mondana adequately, although you should really chat with her about where the boundary is, what the nature of that relationship is, just so that it's all clear for you, you know?
Sure.
Just a note there. Just talk to Mondana about that.
She just needs time. Seems easy enough to give it to her.
Yeah, well, I feel for her, I really do. But the whole operation was dumb from the start.
That's hardly fair. I mean, I didn't know Kalash well, but he seemed to know what was what.
He was cocky. He should have brought us along. We could have helped.
How? She couldn't be killed. Not in the normal way.
I don't know. Vicky could have shot her. That might have worked. None of us can see the future, guys.
No, but you can still prepare for it. I'm just
Vicky.
saying, numbers. We could have made a difference.
Vicky,
But
she's got a
wondering
point.
What if is like growing an orchard in the desert.
You mean fruitless?
Yeah. My old sponsor used to say that.
Jesus. Remind me to never quit drinking. Anyway, what now? We having a briefing or what?
I fucking love Vicky too. All of the characters in this game, man, they're just all so wonderful. Look, I'll talk to Montana. I guess I should, right? I'm the one who, gave her dad the old,
You sure that's a good idea?
stabby
You're the one
maneuver.
Well, never mind. You do what you think is best.
We'll be here. Just call us when it's time.
Okay. Hey, girl. So I know things have been a little awkward between us since I killed your dad, but I just wanted to make sure that we're still buddies, and also that whatever's going on between you and Eli, you guys are like on the same page with that. Those are the let's check in on her.
It is strange. Father did not speak much, and yet this room feels so silent without him.
Let's just ask if she's okay. She's not gonna be, but like, this is a way to... I've realized, like, the point of asking this is not to get a direct answer, but to just open up the conversation for, like, she might tell us some stuff. We can process some feelings together.
No, my father is dead.
I had a
I
feeling
am
that
not
would be the
okay,
case.
But I believe I will be, eventually.
Good girl, that's the spirit.
Sacrifice saved us. He saved the Unavowed. Perhaps the city. Even still, knowing that does little to make me feel better.
I wish I got to know Kalash better.
Getting to know my father would not have been easy, even if he lived. Ajin's mind is a maze, twisted and complex. Father was no different. Even I had difficulty understanding his thoughts. I suppose I am too human.
Did he have a lot of thoughts around, or, like... I'm gonna ask her about Eli, because I just want to make... Like, they have to work together, They gotta...
I cannot deny it. What you saw is true.
So you and Eli are...
Yes, although not in the way you imagine.
I'm not imagining
You and
anything.
It is so difficult to describe feelings when one is forced to speak the truth. Feelings are so messy and complicated. Once in a while, we crave simplicity. Eli and I give that to each other. Once in a while. And last night, I needed simplicity. Please, let us speak no more of this.
Okay, so the thing about this is, I have had pretty much that exact relationship, that she's describing there, and it can be fine. In my case, I'm still really good friends with the other party. We haven't done anything intimate in a while, and I don't know if we will again. Doesn't matter. But, yeah, we're still buds, so it's... But the thing that bothers me about this is that it's not clear to me that... the fact that she doesn't want to talk about it makes it seem like it's probably something a little more complicated. There's some more complicated emotions going on there. Because if it was that simple, it shouldn't be super uncomfortable, Actually, maybe it just occurred to me that maybe some people are just more uncomfortable with discussing sex than I am, just in general, and maybe it's not that weird. I don't know. Look, as long as you two are on the same page, it's all good. It's all good. I guess we should start a meeting. Without Kalash here, I'm not sure who's going to tell us where, to look for the next ghost poisoning incident or whatever, but we'll have to figure something out, We'll have to figure something out. We still got to figure out, who else my demon fucked, and if any of them were, hotter than Art. Because we need to be able to make a tier list at the end of this.
Yes, it is time.
You doing alright?
As well as can be expected. Thank you. I have not lost sight of our goal. The demon still eludes us.
But we've got a name now, right? What'd you say it was? Mel something.
Mel Carissa.
Great. That's something. So what's our play?
So I'm a little bit annoyed by this. Twitch is going, we're starting an ad in 5 minutes. So I misunderstood how the schedule works, because I had assumed that with the scheduler being in use, if I ran ads myself, it'd push back the scheduled ads, but it seems like it doesn't work that way. And that's going to really piss me off, so maybe I'm just going to not use the scheduler going forward, and I'm just going to deal with getting a lower cut, because I can't quite deal with that. I'm actually going to go turn off the scheduler right now. I cannot deal with the lack of control. You know? I would run the ads as frequently as needed, but if the automatic scheduler is going to fuck with me, then fuck you. Especially right now, where, you know, we're talking about slightly, like, you know, if it's a difference between 10 cents and 20 cents for 4 hours of streaming, like, I don't really give a fuck. You know, if there were 300 people watching, I might need to rethink this, and I might be saying the amount of money starts to matter, but at this point, I'm not dealing with that. So, hopefully we won't get any more interruptions, except for the ones that are just when I'm going AFK anyway. Yeah. So, has anyone heard the name Mel Caressa?
It is not a name I have heard of before.
I did some scrying last night.
Of course you
From
did.
the bits I've been able to pick up, the name Mel Caressa is associated with knowledge.
Knowledge? What does that mean?
I'm as lost as you are. The scry's still ongoing. Hopefully it can tell us more.
I feel like being possessed by a demon associated with knowledge is actually one of the worst possible options. Like, if you just get like a lust demon, they're just gonna fuck a bunch of people. If you get like a straight up murder demon, they're just gonna kill a lot of people. The knowledge demon is gonna be a schemer, you know, they're gonna be doing some wild shit. So this concerns me greatly, that it was more of like a knowledge-based demon. What about your scan on the knife, Eli? Did that turn anything up?
I was hoping you'd ask that. We got lucky last time. The demon's energy signature had degraded so badly, it was hard to pinpoint where it had been. But this time, I had its name. That made the scan 10 times more precise.
So you found more locations?
Better. I pinpointed the point of most activity.
Awesome.
The demon went all over the city, but there's one place it kept returning to again and again. I was even
Your
able to
mom's
get an
house.
exact address.
And that place is...
500 Metropolitan Avenue in Brooklyn.
Your face just went dead white. Does that address mean something to you?
Oh shit! That's Under the Bricks, the theater I used to run with Maury and Zach. Holy fuck!
Really? The place where you got possessed?
And where 2 actors got murdered.
Why would Mel Carissa go back there? Some kind of draw towards where the initial possession occurred, I suppose?
Indeed. It does
But
seem
it seems risky.
remarkably risky.
Look, I might not know a lot about demons, but the
Right.
whole returning to the scene of the crime thing, it's bullshit. It never actually happens. So what the hell is going on?
Vicky, I think it's actually not bullshit, though. Laura, you're the true crime buff. Isn't that like a real thing? Isn't that like actually a thing? I think Vicky's bullshitting us here. Maybe she wasn't a very good cop, or maybe I'm wrong. But either way, we should get over to my old theater and find out what's going on. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that it is actually true that people tend to be drawn back towards places where they committed the crime. They want to go and sort of relive the crime and check. Yeah, exactly. You want to keep an eye on things, which is stupid. Like, you shouldn't do that if you're trying to get away with your crime. But I think people do it. Anyway, let's go check out the theater.
Lead the way.
So this, I think, is going to be different because I think I only vaguely remember because it was 8 years ago and I was an even bigger alcoholic, but I'm pretty sure the first time I played through this game, I actually picked the bartender backstory, not the actor backstory. So I think we're going to go to a scene here that I wouldn't have seen before. Although we've already reached a point, like, I don't remember much from this game anyway. I know I played it to completion, but I don't remember a lot from my first run anyway.
Sorry, kid.
So who do we want to take? We're kind of past the phase of...
You're still doing it.
Well, I think we're taking Logan and KK.
Bouncing around like that is distracting.
Because we still never had a...
You know, she's right there.
Hey, KK, can you stop bobbing up and down, please?
We're taking Logan because we still never had, like, a full mission with Logan.
Yeah, I guess that.
And as for Vicky, Eli, and Mondana, I think maybe taking Mondana with us so that she has, like, a distraction is the kind thing to do. Like, it feels kind of fucked up to just be like, you're not coming, Mondana, you know, hang out at the base and ruminate.
No, not now.
On the other hand, maybe she wants some time to think.
Huh?
No, I think the kind thing to do is take Mondana
KK
with
keeps
us.
asking to see that movie. Squirrel Team 13, Squirrels in London.
Oh, yeah, that one. Squirrel Team 13.
They're still making those? I saw the first with my brother Mitch when I was like 10. We made our dad play the theme song in the car for months.
Great. You had to mention the theme song. Now she's gonna be singing it all day.
This is actually kind of a tough choice because I like all of the characters and they all have really useful abilities. I will say that Vicky's abilities seem in general the least useful. Like, she doesn't have anything supernatural. She's just a detective, and like she has a gun. But she's such a character that I want to take her with us anyway. You know.
What? Is everything okay?
Just check the score. The Yanks are down 1 in the 6th inning against the Sox, so no.
You're a baseball fan?
Have you met a cop family? The order of religions is Catholic, football, baseball.
I used to take my kids to games in the summertime, back when the Mets were worth rooting for.
Sorry, that was when again?
Ouch.
Alright. I'm going to take Mondana and Logan, and we're going to go to the theater.
KK and I came here once, you know. We read about the murders and swung by to see if anyone was haunting the place. We didn't find anyone. So there's that, at least.
When he first started talking,
Was the portal present
yeah,
as
hey,
well?
there's a portal right there.
No, it wasn't.
When Logan first started saying, like, I came here once, I thought he was going to say he, like, came to see one of our shows. You know, I used to be a bit of an actor. I was in a youth theater group, and it is kind of the dream to meet somebody who comes to see your local shitty community theater production. But sadly, he was actually just here to investigate the murders. So we got a portal. That's cool. Why can't I see KK? Logan, if I come over this way, are they gonna follow me? Logan, where's KK at?
Shouldn't we look around a bit more?
Yeah, I want to do that, but I'm just wondering, maybe she might just be, like, on the stairs. Let's take a look at these papers. Oh, there she is. She was just in the stairwell. Okay.
What did you find?
Looks like some handwritten notes.
Answer honestly. Does that resemble your handwriting?
Okay, so it is our handwriting, I gather from these, but I'm going to say I don't remember writing this. But that's not really what she asked, so I'm just going to say, yes, this is my handwriting.
Then we now know for certain your demon was here.
What does it say?
Sharing a mind can be difficult. I have learned that it is important to keep a record of important thoughts and details before they get filtered out. Hence, this journal. I have cast a veil over it as a precaution. I am still so weak. This city has become so ordinary, so mundane. The world has turned its back on all things magical. Even the local chapter of the Unavowed is a mere skeleton crew, headed by an old fossil of a djinn. I do not foresee them being a problem. I am powerless here. Whatever magic this city possesses, it is stamped out and tucked away. I cannot access it. How to change this? I see several options open to me.
A fossil of a djinn?
Come on, let's keep reading.
1. Creating poltergeists. The method is easy enough. I need to find some souls I can corrupt. Their mere existence will generate plenty of spiritual energy. 2. General Zarug of the Merfolk is desperate. He is fighting a losing war. Can I use this somehow? Share his power with a mundane human or two? Release his power into the world. 3. There's a dryad trapped in the North Woods. If she is freed, so will her power. I'm sorry, Demon, your grammar kind of fucked up there. That's not a... Let's try that again, Demon. There is a dryad trapped in the North Woods. If she is freed, her power will be freed also. Power that I can use. I will try and make contact. Maybe we can help each other? The more spiritual energy that gets released, the stronger I become. What do I do with this power? Every day I feel capable of more and more, yet there is still more to be tapped. Like your mother, for instance.
This is madness. The demon was creating spiritual unrest, filling the city with supernatural energy. This would explain why we have been so busy in recent months.
4. The Wall Street area. There are plenty of weak-willed executives, all desperately clinging to power. All would be easy to corrupt, but who? 6. Manhattan's Chinatown. I sense a power there. Something old and ancient, but hidden. I need to bring it out in the open. 6. The neighborhood around Brooklyn's Prospect Park has changed so much. There used to be magic there. The people so full of wonder. They have lost their way. Perhaps I can help them. And myself. I am strong enough now. I can create a pocket realm of my very own, but I cannot create the door. Nothing I try works. I will have to think on this.
This demon has certainly been busy.
I should have realized from the start. A pocket realm is a personal thing, only open from a place I have an emotional connection to. But where? The answer was, as always, obvious. Under the bricks. The theater where I came into my new form. The portal formed quickly, held closed with the very power I have siphoned into the city. On the other side, anything I wish. Very soon I can go to work. However, there is the matter of the mind I share, and the Unavowed. Do they know of my existence or not? Did I overestimate them? This is a loose end that must be dealt with. So I have some theories. I'm sure our friends are going to share some theories as soon as I quick exit. But a couple things. These last couple sentences worry me. It seems like maybe our demon intentionally confronted, at the beginning of the game when we were confronting Eli and Mondana on the rooftop, maybe our demon, who is a scheming type, intentionally orchestrated that and was actually trying to infiltrate the Unavowed, and maybe our demon's going to come back out and kill off the remaining Unavowed peeps. I'm a little bit worried that could be something that might happen. The other thing that I notice is we've been to several of these places, so creating poltergeists, not a specific area, but we've encountered a few of those. General Zarug, we dealt with him. We dealt with the Dryad. The neighborhood around Prospect Park, that's where the Village Eye building is, so we've been there. But we haven't been to the Wall Street area, and we haven't been to Chinatown, so we have a few other areas to check out. So those are my thoughts about this. Let's see what Logan and Mondana think. Maybe they think we should have a threesome. I'd be down, although I think KK is, like, has to follow Logan everywhere. She'd have to, like, go somewhere else, because she can't watch. Anyway, maybe they'll have some thoughts that are relevant to the note.
So the demon created a pocket realm. That must be where it went.
Yeah, that makes... yeah. There's that, too. And I would have to guess this is the access to the pocket realm. I wonder if I can trigger the portal. Like, go check out the pocket realm.
A portal? Vicky was telling us about him the other day. This the same thing?
Yes, but portals like this take tremendous will and energy to create. If one were to spend a year causing spiritual strife in the city, generating chaotic magical
Our
energy
demon did
in
do
the
that.
process.
You mean like our demon just did?
Yes, exactly like our demon just did. This was its plan.
Why is it trying to start an ad break again? I turned the... Twitch is trying to start another ad break. I turned the fucking thing off. Perhaps the changes won't take effect until I restart the stream. Let me just double check that I actually did. Yeah, the scheduler is turned off. It shouldn't be doing that. But maybe it doesn't take effect until the next stream. That's okay. That's fine. In this case, I will just plan to be at a good stopping point in 5 minutes. I get a 5-minute warning. So I will keep going for a few more minutes, and then we will take a brief pause for the scheduler to do its fucking thing, and we will just deal with it until tomorrow night, because I'm not gonna... Like, I could restart the stream and stuff, but I'm not doing that. Can we unseal the portal?
No, it is beyond my power.
So what now? Find a magic crowbar?
No, KK, she just made that up. I mean, you did make that up, right?
There are bonds of energy holding the portal closed. I can sense them, and the bonds have frayed.
Frayed?
Yes, and quite recently, too.
This is because of us, isn't it? Going around and fixing things. Stopping what the demon did. There's less energy to hold this thing closed?
Indeed.
The notes mentioned 3 other neighborhoods. I thought it was only 2 we hadn't been to so far, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. Chinatown, Wall Street.
I guess it was a different park, not Prospect. I thought Prospect Park was the park with the muttering woman and Wendy, but I guess that was a different park. So we have 3 more places to investigate.
We're ready when you are.
I wonder if we're going to get to do these in any order. Like, until now, Kalash was deciding where we went and when, but maybe now we get to maybe now it's up to us. Oh, right, I gotta choose party members. I'm just gonna quick sum at random. So, yeah, we got options here. We can go to Chinatown, Wall Street, or Brooklyn. If you have, leave a. Tell me in chat where you want to go first. Do you want to go to Prospect Park in Brooklyn? Do you want to go to the Bowling Green on Wall Street or Canal Street in Chinatown? And also, who should we bring with us? And I'm gonna take the break now, because like when the ad break is coming up, then I can effectively have it over with, and it will fuck off for an hour. So I'm gonna do that. Chinatown, and yeah, think about who you would like to bring with us, and I will consider your opinions when I get back. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Okay. Okay. It looks like people are feeling Eli and Mundana. I am happy to do that. I'm gonna change up the stream titles. If we're not bringing Logan with us, I'm gonna change the stream name to something else. I'm thinking like I would still die for KK, but we'll take her with us on one of the other trips. Let's go with typical night out in Chinatown. Because I assume that's what we're gonna have. I think we're gonna have an eminently normal evening. I certainly wouldn't expect anything strange to happen. That would be very upsetting, disturbing, bothersome. All right. Eli and Mundana it is. I guess when I think about like the characters that I love the most, Logan is kind of down. He's maybe like the lowest tier, to be honest. But the thing is he has KK, and I love KK. Eli, Mundana, and Vicky, I think I all love about the same in different ways. Logan just seems a little bit boring so far, but he does have KK. But we'll make sure to take both of them on at least one of the other trips. From what I recall, I think basically what's going to happen now is these three areas, I think, are all pretty, large, like some of the other more extended investigations we've done. And I think basically we solve those and then we go to like a final location, from what I recall. So what I'm saying ultimately is I think we still have a good amount of time to, get to know the people we don't bring with us to this particular trip. We just need to make sure we take everyone out at least one more time. But let's go to Chinatown for now. Let's go to Canal Street with Mundana and Eli and see what we can see.
Mundana, when was the last time we were here together? 1993?
Yes, the Banshee, during the New Year's parade. If I close my eyes, I can still hear the screaming.
Yeah, she was pretty loud.
So the graphics are beautiful. The graphics are beautiful, as always.
Pretty scary, too.
The fucking timing on that, I feel bad for interrupting now. I will say, of the Chinatowns I've visited in real life, this is a little bit dingier than most of them. There's no... It could be... There's none of that really, like, big, like, fancy, like, architecture stuff. It's a little... It's compared to Chinatown in both Sydney and Melbourne, which are the two that I've visited. And I've never actually been inside Chinatown in Melbourne. I've just, like, we drove past and I looked sort of down the main drag and it looked pretty cool. This is a little bit run down, but I do love, they have the lanterns, they have the neon lights. The game soundtrack has become... And by the way, I haven't been mentioning this enough maybe, but the music in this game is fucking incredible. It could be similar to a side street in one of the Chinatowns here, for sure. But yeah, the music has become distinctly Chinese-ified. We're using some Oriental scales. Dragon Tree. Oh, we're having a demon flashback. It's only money. Not sure what happened there. Yeah, exactly. That was it. I had no idea I could burp that loud.
The food here must have made quite an impression for your brain to remember it.
So we know the demon likes Chinese food. I guess that's something.
It is indeed. The demon was in this restaurant, and now it is closed and shuttered. One event presumably followed the other.
Now I'm hungry. Let's go.
After you?
That is one of the nice things about visiting Chinatown is you don't really need to figure out where you're going to go for dinner. Because there's so much competition between the restaurants, you can kind of just go in wherever, and it's going to be pretty good. It might not be amazing. Like, it won't be amazing everywhere, but it's going to be pretty good, at least. So, let's go in. Oh, it's closed. Right, that's gonna... Let's try to go in.
Yeah, figures.
A scattering of English and Chinese graffiti have been scrolled on the walls. Yeah, somebody just spray-painted shame here. I cannot read the Chinese, so I don't know what that says, but... Shame, huh?
The local prison, known to the mundanes as the Tombs. The design was said to be inspired by an actual Egyptian tomb, but it resembles none that I ever saw.
Of course you saw some Egyptian tombs, Madonna. The entrance to the Manhattan Detention Complex, which I guess is right next to Chinatown. Do we have anything to do in the prison? Probably not, but let's go look. Hey girl, what's going on?
Hey, what can I do for you?
Gino is just Madonna in disguise, pass it on. Yeah, it could be. Could be. Do you know what happened to the Dragon Tree restaurant?
Who doesn't? It's not exactly a secret. The couple that runs the place was shot to death by their kid.
Bummer.
Kid? That's horrible.
It's insane, right? The Dragon Tree has been around for 60 years. Now this happens. Shame. But Peking Duck was kind of amazing.
You need to tell us what's going on.
Just why are you asking?
We're looking into it for ourselves.
Under whose authority?
Our own.
Sorry, the case is closed as far as the cops are concerned.
That was the worst fucking attempt at getting information from a cop that I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, you could have said that you were private investigators hired by a family friend. Maybe the cop would have said something, or you could have just said, we're with the press, we're journalists, and we're just wanting to run a story. Anything, any kind of lie other than just like, oh, we're just looking into it for no reason, you know, don't even worry. Yeah. They're usually smarter than that. We'll give them a pass. Madonna has an excuse. I did just stab her dad in the throat, and Eli is probably really horny. For unrelated reasons to the throat stabbing, but, you know. Let's just keep trying. Has anything weird been happening in the area?
This is the Tombs, lady. Weird is our bread and butter. You're gonna have to be a bit more specific.
Okay, I'm not just gonna pointlessly ask about the restaurant again. We'll look around a little more. Come back when we have something, you know? Like some kind of material evidence to show her and ask her about. Hey bro, what's up? I see you have the lotto here. Could I perhaps play the lotto? Oh hey, there's a notice. Oh hey, a photocopied piece of paper lists the recent winning lottery numbers, and we can interact with it, so it might be important. I hit the key that is my screenshot key in Steam, but this is a game I own on GOG, not on Steam, so it didn't take a screenshot. I think I have a GOG screenshot key somewhere. I want to take... Alright. I'm just going to assume that if that's important, we'll remember it later. Like, I'm not going to remember the specific numbers. I mean, I'm just going to remember there was a note there, probably. Let us talk to the proprietor of the Smiling Fruit Grocery. Thank you, Laura. If I need to know those numbers later, I will ask you to send them to me on Discord. Or you could just send them to me now. I have it on Do Not Disturb, so it's not going to beep or anything anyway. And then if I need them, I'll have them. You sell lottery tickets? Perhaps we're an unrepentant gambler.
Like they say, it could be you. If you want to give it a try, let me know.
No. The chances of winning the lottery are 1 in 175 million. I have better odds of dating Lana Turner.
Who?
Never mind.
Yeah, so don't... Thank you, Laura. So don't gamble, folks. Gambling's dumb. I have my own vices, but I still think gambling is done. Let's introduce ourselves. I'm Alex, by the way. I forgot we named ourselves Alex, but we did. This is Madonna and Eli.
Doug Wang. Nice to meet you guys.
I'm sorry, your name is Doug Wang. Okay. I will refrain from making any jokes. Are you familiar with the Dragon Tree restaurant, Doug Wang?
Yeah, why?
Do you know what happened there?
Yeah, it was like 3 months ago. You guys with the police? Because I've already been grilled by them like a dozen times.
We're not the police. At least we're not official or anything. We just want to sort out what really happened.
Huh. I knew it. I friggin' knew it. There's no way it happened the way they said it did.
So what happened at the Dragon Tree?
They said that Kevin Huang killed his parents. Shot them, I think. That's what they're saying, but I never believed it.
Why not?
Because I know Kevin. I know his whole family. He wouldn't do anything, so he just wouldn't do it is all.
They should have, I'm not going to blame the voice actor there. I'm going to blame the people, like, editing the dialogue. They needed to put a bit of a longer gap there between the "so" and the "he just wouldn't do it at all." That sounded awkward. Yeah, it sounded like he's going, it was a tragedy. Just a tragedy. He had a brief, but I think it was just a little bit of a snafu in the editing. This is quite a low-budget game. Well, it's not like low budget, but Wadjet Eye Games is a small studio, so, you know, stuff like that happens. That's okay. What makes you think Kevin didn't do it?
Because he adores his mom and dad. He practically worships them. Plus, he's a colossal wimp. He's 10 times smarter than me, but the kid wouldn't hurt a fly, let alone his parents.
Okay. And you know his family?
Well, yeah, the Huangs run the Dragon Tree restaurant. Or, ran it. I mean, our families did business together for like 50 years. Mr. Huang bought all his raw ingredients from us. I don't want to brag, but we're the reason the restaurant was so popular. But I practically grew up with Kevin. He wouldn't do this. I didn't believe it then. I don't believe it now.
So, I mean, it's a little... Like, he can't say that they were the reason the restaurant was so popular. Like, it is true that using high-quality, fresh ingredients is actually really important. But there's a lot else that goes into making a successful restaurant business. Trust me. I've seen many episodes of Kitchen Nightmares in my time. It's not just the ingredients. Anyway, I like talking to this guy, so we'll just ask him if he runs the place. Why not?
Kinda. It's my dad's store, technically. I fill in sometimes. Of course, he's pushing 70 these days, so it's more often than it used to be.
I do love Kitchen Nightmares. I particularly love the original British run, but the American show is okay, too. I haven't watched, like, the more recent, like, revival, I guess they're doing. But, like, the original British run of it is just great. Wonderful TV. Yeah, so comfy.
Back at ya.
Okay, so we still don't have much to go on. I mean, there was some kind of horrible murder. I'm gonna assume my demon was involved in that somehow. Let's interrupt this guy who's just randomly having a meal. A man in a long coat luxuriates over his plate of noodles. He's not just eating his noodles, he's luxuriating over them. I gotta say, the animation isn't quite capturing the luxuriating. He looks like he thinks they're okay. I guess he is smoking a cigarette while he eats them, which makes it more luxurious in a way, but it also means you're not gonna really taste the noodles as much. If they have a really strong flavor, they will cut through the taste of cigarette smoke. So maybe this place is serving up some spicy shit, and he just enjoys the taste of tobacco and chili paste. I used to smoke cigarettes, and I miss it sometimes, you know. But I never smoked, like, mid-meal. That's actually a little fucked up. And I am luxuriating over a double IPA. We all must luxuriate. Anyway, I'm gonna bother this guy while he eats his noodles. What's going on, Broseph?
Uh-huh.
The food here any good? Oh, no, let's just go with Hi, I'm Alex.
Uh-huh. Nice to meet you, I guess. Now, do you mind? I'm trying to eat here.
Nasty night to be eating outside. We're gonna refuse to read the rum.
Yeah, but I can't smoke inside, so what am I gonna do?
The thing is he's kinda not outside. He's sitting in the, like, area that's technically outside for the purposes of smoking, but the rain's not falling on him. Although he's, like, close... His bowl is really close to the edge, so maybe the rainwater is getting into his noodles. I feel like you'd actually sit... In this situation when it's raining, you'd sit... Like, there's a lot more counter. You could have your noodle bowl pulled further back towards the far edge of the counter so that raindrops don't fall on your noodles. But again, he's smoking while he eats them, so maybe he wants, like, the ultimate depression experience, and he wants raindrops keep falling in my noodles. That doesn't mean I'm going to put down my cigarette, or whatever, however the song goes. Is the food here any good, bro?
The food's okay. I mostly come for Wing.
You come for Wing.
The cook. She's good company. See what I mean? She's kept this place going for 30 years. Figure she must be doing something right.
You're just saying that because I let you smoke.
That too.
She's so surly. She's good company. The timing on that was really funny. She has, like, this really quick interjection. Really like that. You know what happened to the dragon tree, bro?
I don't know much. It wasn't my case.
Oh, you're a detective.
You're a police officer?
Huh. Yeah, you got me. Detective Sam Durkin, Midtown South.
So, do you know what happened here?
Nothing I can tell you. It wasn't my case, so it wasn't my problem.
Sam Durkin. Durkin. Yeah, you do, but, like, I was just thinking, like, he looks like a Sam Durkin, right? Like, the guy's whole vibe. This is the Sam Durkinest man. It's a silly name, kinda. It's perfect for this guy. This is the Sam Durkinest man I've ever seen. You know anything about Kevin Huang's Sam Durkin?
Not much. I know he's locked up in the
Look at
tombs
this
for
fucking
killing his
guy.
parents. From what I hear, the case is open and shut.
Alright. He's not gonna tell us anything quite yet.
Whatever.
Whatever. Let's go talk to Wing.
Sit where you want. I'll be right with you.
This food looks amazing.
You gonna look or you gonna order something?
I love Wing so much also. He's the Samest... But this whole thing, like, at the Sam Durkin, too, he is the Samest Durkinest man. He lives in a one-bedroom apartment. He's divorced. He took the kids. He has whiskey in his desk drawer. He smokes while he eats his noodles in the rain. Exactly right. I notice you have a... Sorry, Wing, I don't mean to bother you. Hello, hello, fart bubbler. Welcome to the stream. Wonderful, wonderful username. Anyway, Wing, I notice you have a C rating from the Board of Health.
Those guys think they know everything. I've been here for 20 years. Nobody's died yet.
Nobody that you know of.
This guy thinks he's so funny. If you die here, it'll be because I strangle you.
You know anything about the restaurant, Wing?
It was a nice place. Nicer than here. They didn't deserve what happened.
What happened at the Dragon Tree?
Stuff I don't want to talk about while people are eating.
What happened at the Dragon Tree? Oh, no, we're not here to eat.
So, what? You want to waste my time instead? It's
I
a
want...
free country, I guess.
I want to bubble your farts, ma'am. Clearly. What happened to the Dragon Tree, though?
Stuff I don't want to talk about while people are eating.
Okay, whatever. See
You
you
want to eat
around.
something? I'm here.
Okay, I guess we continue to look around. Does she need to be fixed, though? Man, I think Wing might be kind of perfect the way she is. She's running her shitty restaurant. She lets Sam Durkin smoke in the rain while eating his noodles. She maybe she works too much. That's true. So we have, like, no leads now. This is actually a little bit of a problem. Let's take a look at these dragons just because we can. What's going on, bro? Oh. Okay, so this is clearly a puzzle. We have some teeth we can fuck with. Okay, we've discovered a puzzle. That's good. Let's look at the white dragon. I'm gonna guess we have another teeth pull situation. Okay. Okay. I can't think of anything we saw that might be a clue for this. Like, we found those lottery numbers, but how the fuck am I gonna translate a lottery number into teeth pulling? It's not happening.
I'm sorry about Kalash. For what it's worth, I miss him too.
He died as he lived, defending this city.
Come on. He was your father. It's okay to mourn him.
I have shed enough tears. I will finish what he started.
Well,
okay.
I've got your back. You know that.
I know it, and I am grateful for it.
Sorry, Montana. I was sorry for interrupting you, girl. This makes me realize I can ask them what we should do. Eli, what do you think? Can you fire read something for me, maybe?
See why not?
Actually, let me ask you about something else. I got nothing, buddy. What do you think we should do now?
If Kevin's still alive, we should try to find him.
Sorry, maybe I misunderstood what happened, because I thought Kevin killed his parents and then himself. Did he only kill his parents and then not himself? This is... Oh god, what's this thing called? Yeah, that's right. So this is a Sontronics STC2. I did not buy this microphone for streaming specifically. I'm a music production dude. I'm working on a PhD in music production. I bought this to record vocals, like singing. Actually, I do a lot of screaming also. I'm kind of like a metal, hardcore punk kind of dude. But yeah, it's just a nice condenser mic. It works real good. It's good for this purpose too. Not what I bought it for, but works just fine. Works just fine. I think it was like $400 Australian, so not super cheap, but not super expensive. Personally, I think it sounds good for how much it cost, for sure. Kevin got locked up in the tomb. Yeah. But is there any way we could possibly convince... My room? No. I'm just using, Well, so I have some stuff when I'm recording vocals. I have some, like, some sound shields and stuff that I use in the other room. This room is not treated, for the vocal here, in terms of, like, I am using... There's like an NVIDIA echo cancellation and sound suppression thing. I've actually got a fan running in the background, which you can't really hear. Because the NVIDIA sound suppression echo cancellation thing works pretty well. It makes my voice sound slightly fucked up. Like, you might hear some slight artifacts if you really know what to listen for, but I've actually been impressed by it. It wasn't a thing when I used to stream back in, like... I started streaming in, like, 2011, before Twitch existed. It was Justin TV at the time, and then I took a break for like a decade because I had to drink a lot of booze. And now I'm back streaming again. And drinking booze, but not quite as much. Anyway, is Kevin Huang here?
Yeah, he's here.
Can we talk to him?
Are any of you on the approved visitor list?
I do not believe so.
Kevin is... Look, I don't know all the details, but his files say he's under special observation due to psychological problems. His visitors are closely monitored. You need to be on an approved list before you can see him. Sorry.
Fuck. Yeah, I was busy romancing the void. Yeah, nice to have you here, man. I always like having new people who actually chat, so... That's cool.
Well, if you like, I can submit a request. It needs to be approved by the Psych Eval Board.
How long does approval take?
Yeah, I don't think I have time for that shit.
Usually. The only way is to have a ranking officer vouch for you. ranking meaning detective or higher.
Okay.
Otherwise, I can't help you.
We're gonna get Sam Durkin to vouch for us.
See you.
How are we gonna get Sam Durkin to vouch for us? I have a plan. We're gonna piss him off enough that in order to get us to fuck off, he will vouch for us. Or we're just gonna do whatever it seems like the game wants us to do. You know, also that might be an option. But let's go talk to old Sam Durkin again. See if we can get him to open up about his 3 ex-wives that I assume he has. Oh hey, there's a framed ticket. This is probably going to tie into the lotto numbers. Redeemed. Oh, so... Okay, so... Does that say quick fuck? Quick pick. Have you played any of the other Wajidai games? I have played some. I think. I'm now trying to remember if those games were actually done by Wajidai or not. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna take a brief moment to look up their gameography, because I'm pretty sure I went on a slight bender of them, but I'm questioning myself now in my mind. Oh, yes, of course. So, yeah, so I played a bunch of the Blackwell games. And I played Shardlight, and I played Strangeland. These are games published by Wajidai. So, for example, Dave Gilbert didn't develop Strangeland. But Strangeland was so good. Of the games published by Wajidai that I've played, Strangeland is for sure my second favorite after Unavowed. And I really liked all of the Blackwell games that I played, which I played the first 3, I think, 3 or 4. It looks like I played the first 4 Blackwell games. Yeah. Those were great. Shardlight was really cool. So yeah, I haven't played all of their games, but I've played many of them. I'm a little bit of a fan. I accidentally fucked up all my windows, and now I can no longer see the things I need to see. I have not played Primordia. Oh, I didn't realize that I didn't realize that Sam Durkin was a recurring character. Maybe he's in some of the ones I've played and I've just forgotten. And I have not played Primordia, so I've played a bunch of their games, but not that one. Okay, so we got the quick fuck ticket. We have 180501121225. Let me just check the screenshots Laura is sending me. It does not directly correspond to any of the winning lottery numbers on the other on the winning lottery number list we found. Ah, Primordia made by the same developers as Strangeland. Interesting. I might have to check that out, because I loved Strangeland. I will put this. I've got its wiki page, and I'm gonna put it in my bookmarks with my other 2 play stuff, so that I remember later. Anyway, back to the mission. Let's talk to old Sam Durkin here.
Uh-huh.
We'd like to speak to Kevin Huang, bro.
So, go and speak to him.
Apparently we need some kind of special authorization.
So, go get it. The vetting process only takes a couple of weeks.
The need is quite urgent.
And even if we could wait, our request could get rejected.
But what do you want me to do? Just give you authorization right here and now? I barely know you guys. Unless you can give me good reason why you need to see the kid, then I can't help you.
I can't specifically remember the soundtrack of Strangeland, but I will say that Strangeland is a way weirder and more fucked up game than this game. Strangeland is like this it's like a weird, absurdist nightmare of a game. Maybe I will play Strangewind on the stream sometime, because Strangewind is also quite short. Strangewind, I think I finished Strangewind in 2 nights, so it's probably like 8 to 10 hours long, maybe even a little shorter. So maybe I'll play Strangewind on the stream before too long, because Strangewind is a weird and wonderful game, and not very long. But how are we gonna get a good reason? Yeah, maybe we need either Vicky. Maybe we need Vicky to butter up Sam, but I'm not sure we're allowed to change characters at this point. I think maybe once we get off the train, we are committed.
Whatever.
But I'll go check, because if we can switch to having Vicky in the party, maybe that's what we have to do. But I think we're not allowed to do that. I think you kind of commit in this game. Let's go find out.
Eli, I must
Oh, we
apologize
have some
to
more
you.
environmental dialogue.
Huh? What for?
My father's passing. I am having difficulty processing it.
You don't need to apologize for that.
No, that is not it. Half a century ago, your daughters also lost their father. It was necessary, but I did not show much sympathy. I know better now. I am sorry, Eli. More than I can possibly say.
It was what it was. I never blamed you for that.
Is that it? Yeah, Eli's a little bit of a stoic boy.
I don't think we're finished here.
Yeah, so I can't go back. I cannot change the party. I think it's actually really interesting that you can't change the party, because if you think about, like, the mission in the haunted house where we acquired Logan, we really needed Eli to do fire reading for us, or we would have been fucking stuck. But we didn't have to have Eli with us at all. We could have been with Mondana and Vicky. So there must have been some other way to solve that. So that's kind of interesting. It adds some replayability to the game, and it also means that, like, from a developer perspective, it must have been tricky to figure out how to make sure that every scenario was solvable with every combination of characters. I really need to take a piss, so I'm going to do that. If you are new to the stream and you're having a nice time, consider following so you'll know when I go live in the future. I'm going to run ads for a couple minutes while I'm pissing, and then I'll be back. Yeah, fire reading every day would be a pain in the ass. All right. I've returned. I'm feeling a little bit stuck right now, actually. I have to say. So there's clearly some kind of puzzle with these dragon teeth. And it can't be that hard because the first time I played this, I was absolutely wasted. So it's still in my capacity to solve, but we gotta think a bit. Before I ask her what we should do next, I'm gonna ask her if she has any stories about Chinatown. Any wild nights?
The smell. They call this Canal Street, but it was less a canal and more of a sewer. Industrial waste from the local tanneries and breweries. I found it absolutely vile, as did the family of naiads nesting in Collect Pond.
Ooh, brutal. Naiads would hate that. That is how a lot of these, diasporic, I don't know if that's a word, diasporic neighborhoods work in real life. It was a poor neighborhood at some point, and now, of course, it's like they tend to be commercial districts, but naiads living in Collect Pond, really?
Yes, I was friendly with them. A boy named Coronis in particular. When their home became
You
polluted,
fucked him,
I tried
right?
to convince them to move.
Like the way you said
But
friendly.
They were stubborn. They refused to leave. So, they died.
Oh,
Decades later, the pond
bummer.
became so repugnant it was drained and filled. Then a prison was built over it. This was centuries
Double
ago.
bummer.
I still remember. Somebody must.
Somebody must. I'm sorry to hear about your friends, Madonna. That's actually pretty brutal.
That is appreciated, but I bear no ill will to the city for what happened.
You can't be
Time
serious.
always pushes forward. You either move with it, or you break. My old friends chose to break.
Interesting perspective. Any idea what we should do next?
In your vision, you were holding a piece of paper. I
Oh.
wonder what was on it. Yes, we will talk soon.
But
I'm sure.
so that floated up into this lantern, yeah. Too high. Yeah, well, we've all been there, you know, we've all been too high at times. How can I reach... Oh, here's what we do. We use Eli's firepower to ignite the lantern, thus burning the paper, and then we ask him to fire read it for us. That's what you call using your brain. Or maybe his firepower just knocks the lantern down, and we don't... That's stupid. What? It should have... My solution was better than the... I would have designed this puzzle better than the actual devs did. Fuck you. Anyway, we have the paper now.
So what was in there?
Okay, so we have another lottery ticket. Another quick fuck. I can read pick this time. It's a little bit bigger. But I'm just gonna keep calling these quick fuck tickets. $23.0104
It looks like a lottery ticket. What on earth would your old self be doing with a lottery ticket?
Nothing. This ticket was deliberately dropped. We know more than we did before, at any rate. Let us press on.
I wonder if it's a winning lottery ticket. If it's a winning lottery ticket, then we have an easy in. We give the winning lottery ticket to Sam Durkin in order to bribe him to give us authorization to go talk to Huang. That would seem to be an option. But let's go look at the winning numbers. Yeah, it's literally the first one on the list. They wanted to make sure that you wouldn't fuck up. I appreciate that from developers. They are taking into account the fact that a man might be playing this game after 10 standard drinks. Let's offer this lottery ticket to Sam Durkin here.
Huh. Well, it could be you, I guess. You asked me, you wasted your money.
Are you serious? It's literally a winning lottery ticket, bro.
Like I said, I can't help you. Not unless you can give me a good reason. Whatever.
Okay, so that's not gonna cut it. maybe we bring it to Big Chungus here at the store. Maybe he's just going to give us a bunch of money, and then we use that to bribe Sam.
Hey, looks like you bought a lotto ticket from us. Is there a problem?
Could you tell me who bought this ticket? It's a winning ticket!
Sure, I can do that. The paper looks a bit weather-worn, but the barcode should work.
Wait, you're going to tell me who bought it?
Huh? That's impossible. No way! Here, take it back.
Something wrong?
No, but Kevin Huang bought this ticket.
Oh.
Back at ya.
Okay. Now that we know that, we can use it to get Sam Durkin to let us in to see Kevin Huang. That's gonna work.
Uh-huh.
Let's show him the ticket again. Let's try that.
You asked me.
Okay, that's not it. We
Like I
really need to
said.
speak to him.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not working. What about
What?
we probably needed to ask her about the framed lottery ticket first. Of course, that makes sense.
I won the lottery. No big deal.
No big deal. It saved your ass.
I'll kick your ass. Shut up.
Winning the lottery saved you?
I had some debts. Figured what the hell. So I bought a ticket.
How much did you win?
50 grand. It was enough. You wanna eat something or what?
She's just wonderful, isn't she, Fart Bubbler? 50 grand is a good amount of money, but yeah, it's not like, you're not going to retire on 50 grand. You don't like talking about winning the lottery, do you?
What's there to say? It was almost a decade ago. Stuff I don't wanna... You want...
We'll try showing her the lottery ticket. I'm surprised nobody gives a fuck that we have a winning lottery ticket. Oh, maybe I need to go use it on the sign so that our character... Like, I've registered that it's a winning ticket, but maybe we need to, like, get it into the mind of our character, you know? Yeah. See, it's a winning lottery ticket.
Holy crap! We just won the $50,000 jackpot.
Significant,
Chances
yes?
of that are, gosh, into hundreds of millions.
A shame we cannot keep it.
Right, of course. It would attract too much attention. But still.
Technically, I bought the ticket, so I won the jackpot, but no. He said Huang bought the ticket. Not us. I don't know if this is like a plot hole, or if the implication is that we got Huang to buy it for us, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, maybe we used Kevin's name. How did or used his credit card, more to the point. How did Melcarissa pick the winning numbers?
It would be difficult. Almost impossible. It would require seeing the future, or altering the laws of chance, but we are making too many assumptions. We need to learn why this ticket was purchased in the first place.
In order to win the lottery, I would assume, except never cashed in, so I guess not. It makes sense that Melcaressa would know the winning lottery numbers, though, because we know that Melcaressa is a demon of knowledge.
Hey, you guys need anything?
This ticket you checked for me? It's a winning ticket, bro.
For real?
Scout's honor.
But that's Kevin's ticket, right? I mean, I checked the system. He definitely bought it.
That's right.
Right. The ticket's registered to Kevin, not you. So don't even think about cashing it in.
We just want to get to the bottom of this. That's all.
Okay then.
Is that how lottery tickets work? I don't play the lottery, but I don't think that the tickets are like registered to a person. I think if you have the winning lottery ticket, I don't know. I don't play the lottery. Oh, you now have an account and you do register them. Okay. 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 Yeah, I don't play the lottery, so fair enough. That is a thing that you can register the ticket when you buy it. Accepted. Accepted as not a plot hole or bad writing. I just don't play the lottery, so I don't know these things. So, let me get this straight, though. Kevin won the lottery and then killed his parents.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense, does it?
No.
I mean, who the hell does that? Win the lottery and then commit murder? That's crazy.
Nobody I know, but that doesn't prove anything. Not yet.
Doesn't matter. I knew it. Kevin's innocent. Whatever you guys are doing, keep doing it.
See you around.
Back at ya.
Okay. Now we go talk to Sam Durkin, the Durkinest Sam of them all, and he's gonna have some thoughts now, and let us in to see Kevin. Did you know Kevin Huang won the lottery, motherfucker?
He did, huh?
Yeah.
The 50 grand jackpot.
That's not chump change, I'll say that much.
Exactly. He won the lottery. Why go kill his parents afterward?
I don't see what this has to do with me.
It's something to consider, isn't it? Another angle to the case we hadn't considered?
We? There's no we here. There's not even a me. This isn't my case. The case is closed. Him winning the lottery doesn't have to do with anything. Sorry, I can't help you.
I love how he just doesn't give a fuck. Look, we really need to speak with him, okay?
Like I said, I can't help you. Not unless you can give me a good reason.
Motherfucker. Look. Okay, let's talk about the cuck.
Yeah, it was a while ago. 10, maybe 15 years. Lucky break. We got her out of a bind.
What kind of bind?
Ain't my place to say.
So 2 people from the neighborhood won the lottery.
You mean Wing and Kevin? Looks like it. Lucky.
It's more than luck. It's statistically impossible.
They won 10 years apart from each other. You're telling me they're related?
It's not just 2 people from the same neighborhood. They both won the same $50,000 jackpot.
I don't see the problem here. I'm not following you.
I know numbers. The odds of any person winning is 1 in several hundred million. But 2? It's almost impossible to calculate.
So, what are you saying?
I used to be an accountant. I know fraud when I see it. Especially fraud that the federal government could take an interest in.
Jesus.
You want to be responsible for the FBI asking questions around here?
No! I did nothing wrong.
You are telling the truth.
Does anybody else know that Kevin bought that lottery ticket?
Doug Wang knows.
Damn it, but I suppose it doesn't matter who knows. You came to this conclusion. Somebody else will too.
So, shouldn't we get to the bottom of this before
I loved that,
happens?
damn it, the timing on that.
Yeah, by talking to Kevin?
No guarantees, but yeah, it's worth a shot.
Nothing's ever straightforward, is it? Okay, I'll call the Tombs. Tell them you're clear to talk to Kevin.
Thank
If
you.
Blab to the press, or the lotto board, or anyone.
Right, lip sealed. Promise.
Fine. Now get out of here.
Anyway, time to go call the press and the lotto board and anyone. I will say I find that whole dialogue slightly sketchy. Like, yes, it's really unlikely 2 people from the same neighborhood winning the same lottery, but, like, it's not statistically impossible. It would be one hell of a coincidence, but, like, it could happen. It's not that strong of an argument to say, like, this is really implausible. Because really implausible things do happen periodically. But, maybe I don't want to give the writers a hard time right now. Well, and also, like, maybe, you know, you can fast talk Sam Durkin a little bit, maybe, you know. Maybe the argument doesn't need to be bulletproof for Sam Durkin to be like, yeah, I guess if you're saying it couldn't happen, it couldn't happen. Yeah. It would still be really unlikely, but it's not like it couldn't happen. But the point is, we have approval to go talk to Kevin Huang now, and find out what fucked up shit my demon made him do, and whether or not we fucked him. Like, whether or not he needs to go on our tier list with art, and looking at our character's sprite, I assume that we're at least, like, 35-ish. Like, she doesn't look super young. So I'm going to assume we had previous lovers that, you know, are also in the runnings to compete with our tier list with, like, the people our demon fucked. And, you know, that's the side quest that's most important to me.
Hey, so I just got a weird phone call. I don't know who you guys are or how you pulled that off, but Kevin's yours if you want to talk to him.
Cool. Yeah. Can we speak to Kevin Huang? Seems like a stupid question given what she just said, but yeah, we'll
He's
ask
got
that.
authorization, so I guess it's okay. I'll go fetch him.
I guess it's okay.
Yeah?
Hey, bro.
No. No! Not you!
Yeah, it's me. I'm the demon. Look, we're here to help.
Help? Help? You come here to gloat? Is that it? What do you want?
I think you're innocent. Let's lead with the big ticket item. I think you're innocent.
You think? You think?
Yeah.
I don't believe this. Officer Chan! It's her! It's her!
Huh?
The one I told you about. The lady that killed my parents.
We gotta play it cool here. And none of these options are playing it cool. Like, we don't want to get arrested. So what we should be saying is something like, calm down, that's not how it went. But, I guess our character is not so accustomed to being accused of murder. Let's just go with it wasn't me, I swear. It sounds sus as fuck, but it seems like the best option.
It's your fault. This is all your fault. I can't put her back.
Put her back?
The dragon!
Kevin, calm down, you promised.
This is the one.
Fucking
Investigate
dragons.
her. The dragon needs to be put back.
Right, that's enough.
You don't understand.
Move it, Kevin.
This isn't over.
Wait, I had so many other questions I wanted to ask you.
He's cooling off in his cell. You see what I was telling you?
Son of a bitch.
Dragons, frig's sake.
Frig's sake. We found the one prison guard in existence who won't say fuck. Can you tell me more about the murders now, maybe?
Only what's in the report. It happened after hours. A neighborhood gunshot, so they called the cops. They found Mr. and Mrs. Huang dead on the floor of the restaurant, shot at point-blank range. Kevin was standing in the corner holding a gun and muttering to himself. The bullets found in the bodies matched the gun. Kevin didn't even resist when they arrested him. If he was innocent, you'd think he would have said something at the time.
And that's all you've got.
And that's all I got, aside from his personal effects.
Can we see his personal effects? She's gonna say no, right? But
Well, there wasn't much. According to his file, he just had his wallet on him. No money inside. Just a credit card, which we've got in lockup. Oh, and some papers were folded up in there too. Seemed like nothing, but we scanned them anyway. Procedure and all.
Can we get a copy of them?
I mean, I guess so. It's just a receipt and a bunch of gibberish, but whatever. Takes like 5 seconds to print out. Here you go.
so, hang on a second. We got authorization to speak with him, but we didn't get authorization to get copies of all of this evidence. And now the bitch of the prison is like, yeah, whatever, fuck it. You know, I don't give a fuck. But I see here that we have the solution, or the hint anyway, for the dragon puzzle, the teeth thing. The jade dragon preys 5 times, eats 6 fish, and waters 2 fields. So we got 5, 6, 2. The pearl dragon preys 8 times, eats 5 fish, and waters 1 field. The ruby dragon preys 7 times. So we saw a green and a white, I think. Anyway, whatever. We're gonna hold on to this note. I don't need to parse this right now. Point is, we have a hint that's relevant to the dragon puzzle. And we have a shopping trip. So we now know when this game takes place. We were speculating about this earlier. It is indeed in the quote-unquote modern day. Modern to when the game came out. This game came out in 2018. It's set in 2017-ish. Like, it's set in the second half of 2017, so that all makes sense. Let's rate this shopping order. So we have a ½ pound of bananas, 2 green onions. Green onion, like, I'm not into bananas personally, but green onions, good. I love those. A box of tissues, important. My dude is fapping, and that's perfectly healthy and natural. Good for him. 1 tomato. I do think 49 cents... It seems a little steep for a single tomato, but it depends on the variety and the weight, so maybe it's okay. 6 apples for $3, not bad. $11.79, 94 cents tax. Okay. Look, yeah, I mean, I don't think I would make a salsa out of these things, actually, Ack. Like, the green onions and the tomato both go in salsa, but a banana, tissues, and apples? I don't know, man. If this is what you shop for when you're gonna make salsa, I think you might be fucking up a little bit. That's not how I would make salsa, personally. The green onions and tomato, okay, but the other things don't. Possibly apples. I could see the argument for apple in salsa, but the tissue and the bananas, not so much. Not so much. Anyway, Kevin shopped at Doug. I feel like I don't really care to ask any of these things, but I'm gonna ask about Doug Wang's store anyway.
Yeah, just a few days before the murders took place. He used his dad's credit card to buy some stuff. But everyone around here shops at that place. It's not like it means anything.
Sure. What do you think the dragon story means? Because I know what it means, but what do you think, girl?
Hell if I know. Looks like some kind of math problem. The original was folded up in his wallet. Whatever it means, Kevin won't tell us.
Kevin is innocent, and I may as well tell her this.
Really? Was Kevin right? Did you do it? Jesus, the look on your face. I'm joking. Kevin's been saying all sorts of crazy stuff.
It probably was me, though.
Besides, it's pretty open and shut.
Just to clarify, it probably was actually me. I really think Kevin is innocent.
That's up to the judge to decide. But from what I can see, it's open and shut.
It was a tragedy. Just a tragedy.
Yeah, see you.
Getting big, it was a tragedy vibes from open and shut in this context. I challenge anyone who hasn't been following this playthrough to parse that into anything that means anything, but whatever. I'm not the kind of person to give a fuck about that. So let's go. I think we can solve the dragons now. So we have a green one and a white one, and we have this note. So the green one we have 562, and the white one we have 851. So 562. I'm just going to assume it translates quite simply into, like, the 5th tooth, the 6th tooth, and so on. Oh, yeah, and in fact, it's like we get numbers in the bottom of the screen there. So, 5. It's actually good they give us these numbers, because if it didn't tell me that this was the 9th tooth in the front of the mouth, I would have interpreted this as the 1st tooth, and then I would have fucked this up. Although, to be fair, after I did it with this as the 1st tooth, and it was wrong, I probably would have immediately tried it the other way. Like, I probably would have thought, like, oh, if that's wrong, we gotta try, because it is a bit ambiguous. Anyway, it is good game design of the game to just be like, this is the one we consider the 9th tooth. Count it from that direction, motherfucker. But I have forgotten what the numbers were while I was explaining that, so let's look at the document again. 562, okay. 562, and for the other statue, the Pearl Dragon, 851. 8. Put all the teeth away. Put all the teeth away. 851.
That appears to have unlocked the door.
I thought it would.
Smells of old tea and dust.
Dead fish, too.
Yes, and that.
Oh yeah, the fish in the fish tank are dead.
Yes.
I have to piss again. This is the problem with drinking a lot of wine and beer and other liquids. You need to piss frequently, but I need to piss again. I'm still doing pretty good, though. Like, I have yet to start rambling about unrelated matters, and I'm still solving puzzles. So I'm probably going to keep streaming for a little longer. I will be right back. I need to pee. Have 2 minutes of ads, since I'm not going to be here anyway. If you dislike the ads, you could subscribe to the channel, or you could install uBlock Origin. I'll be right back. Returned. My bladder is empty. My hands are clean. My glass is full of low alcohol beer. I'm switching to the... I'm not going to stop drinking, but I am switching to the stuff that is not very strong in order to sustain my mind. Let's keep going.
Yes, we will talk soon, I am sure.
You're goddamn right, Mondana. What can we interact with in this room? A teacup and a door. Well, I'm glad I know about this hold down right mouse to see what's interactable thing, because otherwise there's a good chance I never would have noticed that the teacup was interactable. Thank you again, Ack, for bringing my attention to this fact. Item received, empty teacup. It's reasonably clean. I like this inventory description. An empty teacup, it is reasonably clean. Like, it's not, we're not saying it's clean, but it's, you know. It's not like it's full of shit. Don't use it in surgery. Yeah. In here we have a pot and a kettle. One of which is probably black, but who can say which? There's apparently a ribbon behind Mondana. Yeah, wow, another thing that I probably would have missed for 1,000 centuries. Let's get this ribbon. Item received, spool of ribbon. Is it reasonably clean, though? The description doesn't tell us. It just tells us it's long. How long is a spool of ribbon? Like, when it says it's a long spool of ribbon, are we talking like 3 meters? Or like 50 meters? Less than 50 and more than 3, I would guess, based on how it looks in the inventory. It could be a 10-meter spool of ribbon. I'm not going to translate that to bald eagles per square foot for the Americans in the audience. Learn to use real measurements.
Looks like the gas is turned off. I'm not surprised.
So we can't turn on the stove, which is a problem because I really wanted to cook a quesadilla. I'm just feeling like a quesadilla would be good right now, and you gotta have gas or an electric stove. The point is, we need heat for that. Let's go look through this door.
Huh. Looks like the Huangs lived above their restaurant. Under better circumstances, I could envy their commute.
I gotta say, it's a nice apartment. I often associate the idea of people who live above their restaurant, like, I tend to assume that the apartment isn't very nice. But this looks like recently painted. I like the color choices. It's not painted house flipper beige. It's painted in nice, like, deep colors. They have warm lighting. They've got some decorative vases. This light fixture looks a little cheap to me, but it's not that ugly. Yeah, I'd live here.
It looks like a book of Asian myths and legends. Seems pretty extensive, too.
Extensive is certainly the word.
Looks like there's an index in the back.
If I wanted to look up something specific, sure, Melcarissa. She's probably not going to be in there, but why not check?
Well, we confirmed that Melcarissa isn't an Asian spirit, at least. Although, the book might not be complete. So, I guess we didn't really confirm anything.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes, Eli, isn't it? It's one of the wonderful things about doing research. If you're looking for something and you don't find it, you've discovered absolutely no information. Like, you don't... The only thing that you've discovered is that in the specific method of searching that you use to try and find the information, nothing was findable. Which isn't totally nothing, but it's almost nothing. You don't know that it hasn't been documented. All you know is that, like, either it hasn't been documented or the way you were searching wasn't good enough. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, searching for emails just in general is the same. You find nothing, it could still be there. Okay, we have a credit card statement from Weimin Huang, which is not Kevin Huang, unless Weimin is Kevin, which is possible because people from Asian places often use like a, you know, an anglicized name, but it could also be, this could just be Kevin's dad. I just don't know. Is there anything here that seems unusual? Well, you know, payment thank you for $454 is a little weird. If I saw that on my credit card statement and I didn't remember exactly what it was, I would, that's a little bit sus. Payment thank you, it's a weird amount of money, too. $454.25. Maybe our demon needed to buy a very specific hooker for a very specific amount of time and service, and hence the... Hence. I want to clarify that when I use the word hooker, I don't mean it in a demeaning way. I respect sex workers, but it's just faster to use shorter words. And like, I know for a fact that a lot of them consider prostitute unacceptable, which would be like the most formal way. I mean no disrespect. We have a note here. Kevin, before you begin, find that herb I asked you to buy from Doug. Go to the kitchen and make a tea from it. It will help you sleep and open your mind for what is to come. And remember, once the winners are announced, put her back. Yes, exactly. All boots are work boots, especially pleaser heels. Like, if you want to, like, I do feel the need to clarify this, because I know that, like, yeah, using the word hooker, it could be interpreted as derogatory. I want to make no bones about this. I respect prostitutes more than I respect the police. I respect sex workers. Do not call them prostitutes, kid. The words are hard, man. I respect sex workers more than I respect the police, the military, politicians, anybody who works in finance, anybody whose job title is CEO or CFO or any other string of random characters, really. Sex workers fucking work. They are my homies in the working class. I love them. I use terms for them that maybe sometimes they would consider offensive or whatever, but I don't mean disrespect. I'm just talking, and it's, I guess the thing is, it's like only recently that I, like, and by recently I mean within like the past 10 years, that I learned that some of these things can be seen as disrespectful sometimes. And so, like, I have this litany of other life before then where it was like, this is just neutral ways of referring to a profession. But I think it's a good profession. They work in the service industry, and I respect people who work in the service industry more than I respect a lot of these other fucking cunts who work in the exploitation industry. Anyway, back to the note. Yeah, make your bed in the morning, motherfucker. We got Jordan Peterson over here telling us to make our bed so Mother doesn't kill us. This bed looks like it hasn't been used in a while. So we know it's not Laura's mom's
Don't know what you
bed.
expect to find.
but we don't know much else. It is the problem, Ack, with acute pun sensitivity. Like you'll have these connections and then not quite see how to make it work. At least I won't. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop soon. I'm realizing like the booze is hitting. Pretty drunk. The balcony door is wide open, but I'm gonna at least finish this beer because who goes to bed with the hat? Oh my god, the background is so beautiful. There's nothing even out here. There's nothing to see. Some motherfucker, pixel artist, made this absolutely beautiful Manhattan background. And there is nothing out here. It's just so that you can see some baller fucking 90s CD version of the game, adventure game art. Ask the crew about it here anyways. I don't exactly know what you mean, Ack. I don't think anyone who worked on the game is sitting in stream chat, which is what I would think the crew is. But on the off chance you worked on this game, and you're watching this, please tell me about this moment where you can walk out on the balcony and there's nothing except for it's really beautiful companions. Oh, right. You mean talk to EY and Mandana. Holy shit. My brain goes to weird places. Yep. Thanks, EY. Do you know anything about this area, EY?
It's funny. When I was a kid, we were always told that Chinatown was this violent, crime-ridden place. It was total bunk. Statistics show that there was no safer place in New York than right here. Even back in the 1940s, people liked their myths, I guess.
It does feel like a particularly pertinent place to get that little bit of dialogue.
You got it.
What do you think, Mandana?
Yes.
We can't ask her about the area anymore. What does she think we should do next, though? That's a good question.
Paperwork is not my area of expertise, but my experience with Eli has shown me that numbers rarely lie. Yes, we will talk soon.
So
I'm
she
sure.
she is basically telling me ask Eli about what we should do next, and now I'm curious about what he'll say.
That credit report seemed genuine, but something seems off. Do we have any other documents that could shed some light? You got it.
Okay, that's a fair point. I was kind of in like the we're collecting documents mode. Credit report, which I guess is... Oh, hang on, we can combine things here.
I'm not sure what you're trying to do there. I don't...
Yeah, it's not going to be this. So we're looking around more. We're trying to find more evidence. No, we're not doing that. What we're doing is we're saving the game and we're going to sleep. Why is ESC key not opening the menu? Normally... Oh, right. We gotta go up here. We gotta save the game. We will overwrite bitch. Yeah, I've hit that point. I'm drunk. I gotta go to bed. It's not even that the commentary is gonna get weird. I'm in like a good mood tonight. The commentary is not gonna go anywhere too weird, but I am losing my capacity to play the game adequately. So it's bedtime. I hope it was interesting. I always hope it's interesting. I'll be back soon, tomorrow or the next day. I stream most nights. I see there's like one person here. It might be Fart Bubbler, Fart Bubbler, or it might be somebody else. I see somebody's here who I don't necessarily know. I stream most days. So I'll be back tomorrow or maybe the next day around the same time. And I'm gonna finish Unavowed. I didn't finish Indiana Jones because it didn't quite click for me, but we'll finish Unavowed. I'm thinking. So we still have, just to be clear, we still have a fair bit to go with this game. Probably 3 to 4 nights. Like, there's a good bit left. I'm thinking that I'm going to do the Silent Hill 2 remake after this, because I bought the Silent Hill 2 remake and I played a bit of it, but not that much. I played, how much did I play? I got through like the apartment segment. So I cleared like the first like major little area. And then I kind of stopped. Yeah, apparently I played about 8 hours of it, but I didn't finish it, and I never played the original Silent Hill 2, so it'd be mostly new to me. I've watched a bunch of retrospectives, but it's not the same. So yeah, right now I'm thinking it's going to be the Silent Hill 2 remake when we finish Unavowed. But maybe I'll think of something else. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed because I drank too much wine and beer to continue this. Yeah. Have a good night, folks. I will see you next time.